Does it look good to you? Okay. It is kind of a bop, though. Okay. She said, what was that? The game has the loudest volume. That's what that was. I don't know why it's so loud. Okay, here we go. I go by she, her. Okay. Episode 1. I'm sleeping, everybody. Hey, don't just lie there. Get up. Just 5 more minutes. You're the star of the show. You can't just sleep through it. Watch me. Oh, that's how you want to play? It's on. Ow! Rise and shine, sleepyhead. Ow, ow, ow. Did you just hit me? I just got here. I just chased off the person who hit you. Really, you should be thanking me. I'm pretty sure that was you. What's with that look on your... Aw, dang it, now we're right back where we started. Sigh. Why do they keep hitting me? What is going on? Rise and shine, sleepyhead. Oh. Of course not. There's no way I'd hit you twice. Anyway, what was your name again? My name's... I can't remember my name. This seems very ethically questionable that they're putting me on a dating show when I can't even remember my own name. Just saying. Wait, what? I swear I didn't even hit you that hard. So you did hit me. That's not important. Try to remember. If you can't remember anything, we're both going to be in big trouble. Why's that? We can talk about why after. What's your name? It's... Sleepy. My name is Sleepy. Enter. I can't remember anything else, though. Wow, I should try hitting my accountant sometime. Do you remember where we are? What you're doing here? No, I can't remember a thing. Everything's so foggy. Did they steal me? Have I been kidnapped? Sorry, I just... It's so hard not to just vibe to this music. Okay. Alright, I can give you the rundown. You're on a reality TV show called Find Love or Die Trying, though we just call it Find Love for the uninformed. Okay, I'm the producer. My name's Kat. Hey! Hey, Kat, it's you. The premise is that you, the suitor, are living with 5 beautiful women and one of them is your soulmate. So am I a lesbian in this? Okay. Maybe I should have picked he, him. I don't know. I haven't met them yet. How would you know one of them is my soulmate? Oh, that was me talking. I thought that was her talking. That's just how it is. Welcome to reality TV. You'll get to know 2 of the girls over the next 6 days, over 3 dates with each of them. Then on the 7th day, you'll have to ask one of them to marry you at the final ceremony. That seems straightforward enough to me. Not so fast, partner. Partner, she called me partner. The girl you choose will be given a choice whether or not they accept your proposal. Who would not accept a proposal from me? I mean, look at me. Hello? It makes it even better that I'm in the Halloween makeup. Okay. If she says yes, you 2 will get to fade off into the sunset in a gold-plated yacht on the last day. Happily ever after, forever. Except without the yacht. It's a loner. If she says no, well... Hello? They're gonna have to kill me! Wait, what? Killed? You're joking, right? Now that's the reaction I wanted to see. Who's this Damien folk? Where'd he come from? Really, you look like I just took a poop in your cereal. What's going on? Who are you? Oh, where are my manners? My name's Damien Black. I'm the CEO of Royal Black Media, the biggest network for Battle Royale games on the planet. Battle Royale games like computer games? You've been living under a rock's... what is this? Never mind. It's in the name. I didn't know we would actually be dying. Okay. Real people killing each other is in this season. What? Well, was in this season. I swear, I put in hard and honest work into making top-of-the-line, unaliving shows, and what do I get for it? So we're trying a new kind of unaliving game, spicing a little romance on top for the people who fart dreams and bake cakes out of rainbows. This Damien guy is very interesting. That's where you come in, and hey, it's not a big deal. You might find love, or die, whatever. Just put on a good show for me, Excuse me, Mr. Black? What is it, one? We're missing one of the aerial cameras for the back fields. Does his hat say... Oh, you can't see it. Sorry, my face is over his face. I am one. My dog is barking again. Well, that's my cue. The intern ain't gonna... what? What is happening? Look, I don't know what's going on here, but I'm getting out of here. For starters, I can barely remember my own name, let alone if I already have a partner. If that's what you're worried about, you didn't. And not for a lack of trying. How would you know that? She sighs. Look, you don't have a choice. Damien will unalive you if you try to escape, or if you tell any of the girls about the truth behind the show. The girls don't know? They have no idea that your life is in danger. They just think it's a regular dating show about finding your soulmate called Find Love. Hold on, I gotta yell at my dog again. He's a problem. If you tell any of them the truth, you won't just get yourself unalived, you'll get them unalived as well. How could you? I don't make the rules, Sleepy. I'm sorry. Really, you're a pretty serious person, Sleepy. Obviously. Hello? Most people would be a little happier to hear that they're alone in paradise with 5 beautiful women. What's there to worry about? Oh, you know, the whole getting executed thing if the girl I ask says no, the little bit with not remembering who I am. How about this? I need my show to be successful and run according to plan, and you want your memories back and presumably to leave the show alive. That depends on what the memories are, but yes. If you'll be a good suitor for my show, I'll help you get your memories back. It's really not a bad deal. Most people would kill for a chance like this. Seriously, all you have to do is get to know 5 lovely women and ask one out. I'll be with you every step of the way off camera. Before you know it, I'm sure you'll be having lots of fun. Who knows, you may even fall in love. You wouldn't be the first. But if you survive the whole show, I promise that I'll tell you everything you want to know. I mean, I assume I don't actually have a choice, right? If I say get me out of here, like, I feel like that's not really a choice. Sounds like a deal. That's the spirit, Sugar. Who knows? You might even be thanking me for this one day. We'll see about that. Trust me, I'll make sure that this show will be the best of your life. It'll be so great that everything after will feel like a disappointment. That's a depressing way to look at it. What if I ended up with one of the girls after the show? Anyway, without further ado, let's get started with the show. Follow me. I'll take you to where you meet the lovely contestants. Cat grabbed me by the hand and pulled me along. Remember, you can't tell anyone the truth about the dating game. No matter what, just smile. Got it? Oh, don't fall again, please. We're gonna have another catastrophe. Got it. Okay, here we go. We were in an airplane. We're coming out of the airplane. We walked into a mansion in the distance. It's huge. I can't remember how I can't remember. I can't imagine how expensive this place is. You'd be surprised. Since we're all the way in some forgotten corner of New Asia, the land comes pretty cheap. New Asia? Have you never read the news in the past decade? Memory loss, remember? Right. Well, I sure hope you haven't forgotten how to talk to girls. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wait, what? We're starting already? Not quite. Okay. To give the world top-tier enjoyment, to protect our butt from unemployment, to make the world believe in fate and love, we work like slaves for the shills above. We're the Brothers 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Prepare to get the set ready. I want to start filming yesterday. Who are these guys? What the heck? I guess we're not important enough to finish our intros. Whose idea was it to work in the TV industry anyway? This wouldn't have happened if we had just decided to be accountants. Wait by the mansion doors and thank me later. It's showtime, people. Let's get to work. Okay, we're walking up to the door. Hey, Sleepy, can you hear me? Her voice is loud all over the place. Cat? I wasn't kidding when I said I'd be with you every step of the way. As long as you're on the island, I'll be able to see, hear, and even talk to you. Just think of me as a cuter and sexier big brother. That doesn't sound nearly as good as you think it does. Hey, how else could we film the show? You really want to meet the love of your life with a camera sticking out of your head? Good point. Anyway, head on to the mansion already and meet the girls. I recommend checking out the library, the kitchen, the games room, and the backyard. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. From here on out, the cameras are rolling. Don't be stupid. I'll see you later, sweet cheeks. All right, I'm finally here. There's only one thing left to do. Open the door. Oh, gosh, you guys. Anybody home? My eyes were drawn to a girl wearing a white dress, pacing around the lobby. Hey, what's up? Whoa, didn't see you there. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, it's really you, Sleepy. That's me. How do you know my name? It hasn't been that long, has it? It's me. You. Wait, how would you, okay, I'm gonna need help pronouncing names. How would you pronounce this? Because I'm not good at this. How would you pronounce this? Because I'm not good at Japanese names. Anybody? 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 How would you pronounce this? How? Should I pull up Google Translate? Hold on. Wait, how do you spell it? Like this, okay. Okay, hold on. Hold on, everybody. Wait, pause. How do I turn the volume on? I don't know where the volume button's at. Help. Okay. Why is it so quiet? I'm trying to learn how to pronounce names. Yui. Okay. Yui. Okay. I'm not even gonna try and remember how to say the last names, TBH. Okay, Yui. Okay, that should be easy enough to remember. Okay, Yui. Okay, oh, we went to the same high school. Come again? Yeesh, you haven't changed one bit. Always forgetting everything important. Grr, wait, calm down. I know how it sounds, but I've got amnesia. You don't expect me to believe that, do you? You can't lie to your student council president. That's perjury. What? Okay. It's true, really, I won't lie about this. You guys, this is a lot of reading aloud. It's weird. You really can't remember anything? Really, I wouldn't joke about this. Promise. Oh, I can't believe you forgot. Oh, on second thought, that may be a good thing. How on earth could it be a good thing to forget everything? You know, moving on from the past is the best way to live and all that. Everyone has things from high school they'd rather forget, right? Ha ha ha. Yep. He. It's good to see you, Sleepy. You haven't changed. It feels like when we used to fool around back then. Oh, fool around. In, like, a family-friendly sort of way. Pinky promise. Hello? No, you're good, Lingo. No, no, you don't. I mean, you could go to bed, Lingo. You don't have to stay up. It's all good. That's fair, Naleb. That's fair. I'm not used to reading aloud. Reading aloud reminds me of when, like, in elementary school, when you would have to, like, read to the teacher that you didn't know in the hallway as, like, a little test or whatever. You know what I mean? Anyway, it's good to see you too, Yui. What brings you out here? Oh, you know, to be honest, dating apps or shows and all that really aren't my thing, but I saw that you were. What are you making me say? Besides that, welcome to the mansion. It's ginormous. I'll spare you from embarrassing yourself asking me to show you where my room is. Ah, wait a second. I haven't cleaned it up yet. She ran off. Somehow I get the sense that this has happened before. I guess I'll see her later. So I guess, we had a thing. Me and this chick used to have a thing. I'm avoiding cleaning. That's fair, Lingo. That's fair. Fair, Nalem, fair. Okay, where should we go? Library, kitchen, games room, backyard. Anyone have a preference? I forget what she said we should check out first. I think the library was one of those things to check out first. But I don't remember. Should we go to the library? 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 Library with an R. Always backyard? Okay. Shrug. Okay, we'll go to the backyard. Wow, calling this a backyard is like calling what happened to the Titanic a leak. The field goes further than the eye can see. My eyes were quickly drawn to a girl running laps across the field. She's quick, she's getting closer and closer, and she slid to a stop in front of me. Howdy, I'm Allie. It's nice to meet ya. You're sleepy, right? That's, I don't really care. Care for a jog, though? Should we go jogging? Are we gonna die? Sure. All right, let's go! She grabbed my hand and we were running. Ah, she's so fast. It takes all that I have to keep my pace with her. The wind on my face feels nice, though. For some reason, I feel like I've missed this. Actually, I don't think I've ever gone this fast. Ah, come on, keep it up. We'll have you in tip-top shape in no time, soldier. Whatever nice thoughts I had floating in my head were thrown out by the newly assigned drill sergeant. I thought I signed up for a dating show, not a fitness show. Is that all you've got? Allie was widening the distance between us with a smile on her face. Call me simple, but I started to run as fast as I could. Ah! I gained more and more speed and watched as Allie slowly fell behind. Wow, you're running faster than my dad did when he left. Oh, okay. Well, I unconsciously slowed down, my face contorted with shock. In just the single moment, she caught up and quickly surpassed me. I'm kidding, geez, no need to take everything so seriously. The guy died before he ever got the chance to. Don't be. Oh, she unalived him herself. Okay, great. What? The look on your face is hilarious. Don't worry so much, Sleepy. I'm kidding. Or am I? I felt my heart start to give out, less from the running and more from the emotional roller coaster. We finished jogging a few minutes later. I'm completely out of breath. That was fun, Sleepy. Huff. Oh, let's run again sometime. That got me panting, and I'm just sitting here. Holy crap. Okay, I'm catching my breath. And you'll have to be faster than that to keep up with me, suitor. Okay, I laid on the grass like an obese walrus, gasping for air. That's relatable. That is relatable. Is this how I die? I don't think I'll have to be worried about telling Allie the truth with how hard it is to breathe. I think I'll live, at least for now. I rolled onto my back and relaxed for a moment. Okay, now let's go to the library. Oh look, it's the guys. The people that are doing the show or whatever. The library is like a library out of a movie. Nothing like your average library, which becomes, you know, after I walk 100 yards. I took a few steps forward. I noticed a girl with red hair at the back of the library. Ah. She was reading a magazine, or so it seemed from first glance. If you craned your head a little bit to the side, you could see another book hidden behind the magazine. A/B Testing After the Apocalypse, First Edition by DB. Hey, what are you reading? Oh, this? Just another an absolutely fetched truth T-bomb, yes. What? Can you believe that this one celebrity would, date another celebrity? I can't even. It's almost like they're people. I can see what you're actually reading, you know. Gosh, that's so embarrassing. Why would that be embarrassing? The book you're actually reading sounds a lot more interesting. Where I come from, people make fun of people who do what I do, I guess. Read books? I make fun of people who read books, too. To them, a library is just a place to film adult movies after dark. I'm Scarlet, by the way. You're Sleepy, right? That's me. It's nice to meet you, Scarlet. It's nice to meet you, too, Sleepy. I'm curious, so what are you actually reading? I thought you'd never ask. Here, let me show. Scarlet dropped the magazine and the book behind it on the floor, revealing a second magazine in her hands. What? What is happening? Yes, Lingo. Absolutely. I absolutely make fun of people who read, obviously. She ran away so fast I didn't have the chance to say anything more. Guess there's not much left to do here. To the kitchen. Let's get a little snacky snack, folks. One of those ribs are well done. Thank you, ma'am. They were supposed to be medium rare. Please remake them all before the hour is up. I knew we should have worked in accounting. Then I've just the opportunity for you. One, I've just bought one of the neighboring islands, and I need someone to balance the books. Please have that finished by nightfall, and don't forget about the ribs. I take it back. The side dishes are magnificent, too. Keep it up, you diligent worker, you. Aw, shucks, you're too kind, ma'am. Oh, look, he's smiling. Look at you smiling. Oh, you can't really see it behind my head. Sorry. He's smiling. I don't get what you're complaining about, bro. Violet's amazing, and she's been volunteering to help us lowly peons. This soup is simply delightful. Good work, 3. Thank you, Violet. Man, she's 100 times better than when 4 bossed us around. I couldn't agree more, bro. One of you insist on taking so long on the meatballs, perhaps we'll use your meatballs instead. Just kidding. Though, upon further thought, you'd never need them anyway. So maybe she's such an angel. Are we even talking about the same person? Okay, bye, guys. Hey there, got a second to chat? Pardon me, I didn't see you there. Just 1 second. I've got to clean up the soup that one set on fire earlier. Is that even possible? Anything's possible if you put your mind to it. Evidently, the same is true if you lack a mind completely. Ah, public education. Just kidding. Who is this chick? Hello? Hey, that was uncalled for. Actually, we think the same about you on a daily basis. I can confirm that. I wish Mom never had you guys. Oh. I say that to my siblings all the time. Just kidding. Apologies for the delay. I'm finished now. I'm Violet. Violet Valentine. Pleasure is yours, Sleepy. You already know who I am? I imagine each contestant does, flying all the way out here for a whole week for blind date? No one could be that unintelligent. I do hope you are worthy of being the suitor. You'll find that courting a lady is a different sport than the other girls. What? You find that courting a lady... Whatever. Does she mean that courting her is different than courting the other people? I got confused. Okay. It's true, she's one of the 2 daughters of the Valentine family. They're even richer than Royal Black Media. Alright, 3. Your pay is cut by 50%. Enjoy your even crappier instant noodles. Is it too late to go back to school? Oh, she's fancy. She's a lady. The others are just girls. I understand. The grammar did not click in my head very good. I agree, Lingo. I agree. I don't like cocky people. I am, how to say, fascinated. I'd like to see what makes you so special. You look fairly average to me. She called me average. That's rude. That's rude. I guess you'll be in for a surprise, Violet. I do like a deafening explosion blasted through the kitchen. Uh-oh. The spaghetti tonight will be, how to say, a little different. I hope you do not mind. You're not really putting one on the menu, right? Goodness gracious. 1. Why is there a hole in the ceiling? Looks like they'll be busy in the kitchen for a while. Okay. To the games room. Shocker! There's a gamer chick? Shocker. No one could have guessed. No one could have guessed. Okay. She looked deep in thought as her fingers pressed and moved buttons at lightning speed. Woo! New high score! Aw man, it's a shame I can't submit it. Oh, sup dude. Do you know what happened to the internet? What? Ever since I came to this island, I haven't been able to get any signal at all. Oh, what was that? Who followed? Who was that? Oh my gosh, thank you! Thank you so much! Thank you for the follow! I appreciate that! Oh my gosh, this game is so loud that the notifications, I almost didn't even hear it. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay. Nessa is gonna get sing mode during the dating game. That's gonna be great. Gonna be so great. I'm literally going to die at this rate. You okay? Tell my followers they were best. Bleh. That's so cringy, please. That's so cringy! Are you okay? No worries, Sleepy. She'll be fine. Oh, hey, Cat, what's up? We had to turn off the internet to make sure no spoilers for the show get out. Tara's just a bit overdramatic about it. You'll get used to it. Yo, you tell me I'm being overdramatic when you literally sent us back into the Stone Age. With games and electricity and other things, but still. My gosh. For a better opportunity. Of course, Lingo, of course. I was so excited to stream for everybody when I got here. You're a streamer? Yes, sir, that I am. I'm mostly a variety game streamer, but I also stream real life, too. And I can't now. Maybe you could just record things and post them later? I guess that's what I'll have to do, but that's so last year. By the way, what's this whole show about? Wait, what? I honestly have no idea what I just got into regarding pretty much everything to do with this show. You didn't even do a little bit of research before you decided to come here? Hey, don't get in my face about this. Doing a death part, maybe. From what I heard from Kat, you didn't either. Hey, Amnesia and not doing a little bit of research are totally different. I forgot to do my due diligence and you forgot your life. Same deal. I don't like this chick either. She's cringy. They made her so cringy, dude. It's not the same deal. Anyway, it's a dating show called Find Love. Kat can explain the rules in more detail, but it's pretty much what you expect from any generic dating show. And my name's Sleepy. I'm what Kat calls the suitor. Huh. So it's like a visual novel dating sim game, except I'm stuck in it rather than getting to play it myself? I guess so. Well, since this is a game, I'm gonna win it. I'm not sure that's the right way to approach dating, but look out, world, Tara's coming, and she always wins. Okay. Tara ran off with a fiery look in her eyes. I've got no idea where she's headed, but who would? Alright, enough messing around. If you're on the show, you're not underpaid grunt. Come to the front entrance of the mansion. I guess that includes me. I should start heading over. That includes you too, Tara. I can see you playing, you know. You're not the boss of me, Cat. What have I got myself into? I feel like I can vibe with Scarlet Lingo. I think I kind of vibe with the chick from high school we have a history with. I kind of vibe with the girl we have a history with, you know what I mean? I didn't hate the running chick either. She was pretty cool. Whatever her name was, I don't remember what her name was. I don't hate the running chick either. Okay, by the time I got there, Kat and the girls were surrounding a blackboard covered in scribbles and math equations, and that's why Sleepy is a perfect soulmate for each of you. I'm sorry, you just drew a bunch of numbers and symbols that don't mean anything. It's like the bullcrap math they show on screen in a movie. Ah, you're late to the party, Sleepy. But you're just in time for the first alone time segment. Oh no. Running chick is Allie. Okay, yes. I kind of vibe with Allie. I kind of vibed with her. She's playful, you know what I mean? Like she was cutesy. I mean, I'm not like the most athletic person per se, but she didn't absolutely repulse me like the fancy chick and the gamer chick. So at least there's that. At least there's that. Okay, alone time segment. You can't find your soulmate without having a little alone time together. It's time to pick your first soulmate candidate. One of the two lovely ladies you'll get to spend time with this week. So without further ado, who's it going to be? Wait, I have to choose already? I haven't even had the chance to really talk with any of them yet. Don't think of it that way. Think of it more like, well, who do you want to talk to the most right now? All right, I guess. Okay, who are we vibing with? I kind of know who Lingo's already vibing with. Anybody else? Anybody else? Why is my camera doing that? Why does my camera do that? Why did it get so bright? I don't know why it does that. Okay, what about... What about... Okay, Scarlet or Yue? Yui? Yui. Scarlet or Yui? If I give you that choice... Why do my fingers do that? Is that normal? Is that good? For them to, like, split off like that? Shouldn't they be, like, flush? Nobody? Nobody? Okay. I'm gonna do our high school chick. Cough it up for I won the bet. But that was the whole salary. How am I gonna... And great choice, Sleepy. I knew I could count on you. Do you think she was gonna say that no matter who I picked? That she won the bet? Alright, places, people. Let's get the show on the road. Okay, good. Thanks, Lingo. Appreciate you. Yes, ma'am. And action. Okay, here we go. The forest to the north of the house was as serene as could be. With each step forward, I felt the soft earth give way beneath my feet and the wind caress my skin. Green as far as the eye can see, and her, with a flowing white dress, standing in the middle of it all. So cheesy. I guess. I don't know. I'll see how it goes, I guess. Wait, what did she ask? I clicked. I didn't see. I was looking for you. I was hoping we could spend some time together. Then consider me the luckiest girl in the whole world. Yue had the cutest giggle, the kind that instantly put a smile on your face. Well, you found me now. Care to join me for a walk? I'd like that. Wow, look at this art. All right. She kind of looks like a child in this. I don't vibe with that. But, you know. We started to walk down the forest path. A chat log or a rewind button? Oh. Oh well. It wasn't that deep, I guess. We didn't make a bad choice. She didn't get mad at me, so I think we're fine. I couldn't help but be fascinated by her hair flowing in like water in the wind. I doubt you remember, but I'm from way out in the country. I grew up surrounded by animals, nature, you name it. It was just me and my grandma, my sisters, and the alpacas, and bunnies, and my bunnies Bun and Bun Bun, and the chickens, and too many farm animals to count. To answer your question from earlier, nature takes me back home. Do you still live there? Yep. Wouldn't have it any other way. Though I had moved to the city for a bit, way back when. You know, that's when I met you. How'd we meet? Well, You know, one thing I hated about the city is that everyone's in a rush. People just walk by each other as if they're obstacles to get past instead of, well, people. I came to the city alone, didn't know left from right, and I got lost. I swear, every building looked the same. You can say that again. I tried to ask people for directions to where I would live or where the school was, but no one would give me the time of day. Except for you. I helped you? Yeah, you didn't even know me, but you took the time to help me figure out my way around. Gosh, I'd never been so embarrassed in my life. Why were you embarrassed? You know, shy. Question mark? Should pick Scarlet next? Okay, I'll do Scarlet next. Because I think we get two. Okay. We found out later we went to the same high school, but we never talked too much after that. I'm sorry about that. Well, it's not your fault, Sleepy. I had to move back home pretty soon after anyway. Well, I'm happy. I'm getting a second chance to get to know you better. I feel the same way. You're just like how I remember. Well, actually, the whole trying to date 5 girls at a time thing came out of nowhere, but life is full of surprises, I guess. Why did the music do that? Why did the music do that? It's all good, Nalem. It shouldn't take long to remove them from the equation. Oh, it's because she said that. Okay. Sorry, what did you say? I couldn't hear you. Just a little joke. I was just saying I'm so happy to see you again. Here's to the future. We spent the rest of the day taking in the nature and making up for lost time. Apparently, I was always ending up in trouble back then. I guess not much has changed. Something about UA made it so easy to open up. I found myself telling her the truth. I found myself almost telling her the truth about the show several times. Even though I couldn't tell her the whole truth, I could tell her just enough of what was worrying me to make me feel at home and at ease. Whatever's getting you down, I'm sure it will all be okay. No matter what, I'm on your side. See, she's cute. She's a little cray, but she's still cute. You know? Wow, this is fancy. I stumbled back into my room and plopped onto my bed. I was just about to close my eyes when I heard a knock at the door. Who could it be? I shuffled over. Hey there, Sleepy. Sorry to bother you this late. It's all right. What's up, Cat? Don't mind me. Just going to make myself real comfortable. What is this? What is this? What is happening? Oh. Lingo, I think you're right. But also, I think that if we choose her in the end, she's not gonna reject us. And we won't die. So, you're right. I should have expected it. I didn't expect it from the host lady, though. Ah. Oh my gosh, you have no idea how much better your beds are compared to the staff. You'd think the ones actually working here would get treated nicely. I closed the door and sat facing her on opposite side of the bed. I'm guessing you're not coming to my room at night to start a workers' union. I wonder, what would you want me to come to your... Wait, what would you want me to come to your room for instead? I can think of a few things. Okay. All right. Always choose host, lady. Common sense. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. You think five women would be enough for a person? You're incorrigible, Sleepy. Anyway, as a producer, I'm obligated to help you survive until the end of the show. Just until the end of the show, I'm heartbroken. Being your babysitter doesn't pay well enough to make it long-term gig. I'll be checking in with you each night to let you know how you're doing and give you some advice here and there. That's nice of you. Thanks, Kat. Well, to be honest, finding a new person to take your place would be a recruiting nightmare. Back to topic, our audiences really loved your date with Yue today. People online can't stop raving about you and Yue. Is this like a live thing? Is this live? How did they already know? I mean, it's mostly death threats targeted at you because they'd want to be in your position, but it's something. Nice to know the outside world is safer than here. They're just jealous. Most people would dream of having someone like Yue be their soulmate candidate. Then again, it's no fun if this is just the UA show. We need drama, love triangles, betrayal. So tomorrow, I want you to find who your other soulmate candidate is and ask them out on a date. All right. Sounds good to me. I'm down for some drama. Live or at least Big Brother-esque. Oh, live. Oh, live or Big Brother-esque. I read live. I'm an idiot. Got you, Lingo. Got you. Oh, gosh. Okay, sounds good. Really? Since you had such a great date today, I'm surprised you agreed so easily. Well, it's a bit weird, but at the end of the day, this is a TV show. You need ratings to survive. You're exactly right, and more specifically, you need ratings to survive, or they'll axe the show before the last day. What happens to me if that happens? Well, it'd be as if you didn't end up with anyone at the end of the show. Got it. Well, that's simple enough. I'm impressed at how well you took that. Have you been on a life or death killing dating show before? Can't say I have. Well, that's pretty much what I needed to tell you before tomorrow. It's getting late. We've both got big days tomorrow. How about we call it a night? Sounds good to me. If it's worth anything, I'm sorry. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, Sleepy. Good night, Cat. She left the room, closed the door. I went to lay in my bed, closed my eyes. Good night. Oh, I kept thinking about Yue before I slept. The sound of waves crashing against the shore. I can hear a woman's voice call out to me within a dream. You probably can't hear me in there, but I try to respond, but no words come out. Sleepy, promise me one thing. Don't forget. Don't you dare forget. You promised. Promises are unbreakable, right? That's what you told me. You promised. But you lied, didn't you? What did I promise? Listen, lady. I got amnesia. Okay? You can't hold me accountable for promises I made pre-amnesia. Okay? Bruh, what? Oh. In the morning, the girls and I decided to hang out in the garden outside the house. Oh wow, there's all kinds of flowers here that I've never seen before. Really? You've never seen a tulip? Grandma and I only grew that stuff. Not even on the internet? And I thought I had to get out more. I can't believe that. The only flowers I ever work with are Venus flytraps. What do you do with those? Well, we do a lot of experiments at the lab. Don't you dare find yourself thinking, oh my gosh, I can't read, you guys. Don't you ever find yourself thinking, wouldn't it be cool to make a Venus flytrap that could walk and talk? Literally never. It's whatever. She ran away 2 years ago. Both my neighbors lost their pet cats the same day, too. I miss you, Fluffy. You sure they weren't lost? Tea's ready. Thanks, Violet. I got a cup for everybody. The aroma from the tea really worked up my appetite. I prepared some treats for you as well. Please enjoy. We spent the rest of the morning eating delicious treats and sipping on delicious tea as we theorized what might have happened to Fluffy. Personally, my money's on the felines being the culprits. Every cat I've met has had a nasty surprise up their sleeve. That was a play on words because the host producer lady is named Cat. In case you didn't know, I just had to mansplain it to you real quick. Since I'm apparently the man in this situation. There you are, Sleepy. I've been looking for you. It's time to decide who's your other soulmate candidate. You remember what we discussed yesterday, right? How could I forget? It's not like I've forgotten anything important before, except for, well, everything. He said thank you. Save the snark for whichever poor girl you end up seeing today. Ow, that stings. It'll just be between your two soulmate candidates from here on out, so choose wisely. If we are not chosen within these first 2 days, what are we to do instead? Well, we are in a tropical paradise. Think of the rest of the show as a vacation. It's not like you're losing anything. Soulmates aren't real anyway. Not much for romance, are you, Cat? How could you tell? Wait a minute. Cat, will you be splitting up the group after today? Nope, don't worry. You'll still be able to hang out together, and who knows where that will go. Lingo, what did you say? Why'd you say die? Why'd you say what are you talking about, homie? Good to know my battle plans will still come in handy. Friendship plans. Good to know I still get to see my new friends. Yes, sir. So without further ado, Sleepy, who's the lucky girl? Oh. Oh, you're telling them it was... Okay, I got you. I got you. I follow. All right, we'll make it happen. I picked Scarlet, by the way. We picked Scarlet because seems like lots of other people were into Scarlet too, so... give us a minute to set up the scene, then go find her. Okay, here we go, guys. Let me take a swig. Oh, no. Why are we in a bedroom? It didn't take long to find Scarlet. She found me first. She had just burst through my door, and I was trying to catch her breath as she slammed it shut behind her. Sleepy, thank goodness you're okay. Oh my gosh. What's going on, Scarlet? Long story short, I experimented with some of the local fauna on the island earlier, and there's really nothing like it. It's really incredible, and I messed up my intro with you earlier, and whoa, slow down. Sigh, I made a new chemical compound that causes amnesia. It's amazing. Wow, that's not something you hear every day. The cool thing is, applying just the right amount to a person can make them forget specific things. Who they are, how to write, anything. The bad thing is, something slammed into the door outside. I almost jumped out from surprise. Give me brains and bananas. Applying too much turns people into rabid monkey zombies meant to eat human brains and bananas. Not the bananas. The door slammed again. It sounded like it was about to knock down. We need to get out of here, and fast. 4 busted through the door and blocked our only exit. Give me brains and bananas. What is happening? What is going on right now? I'll get him out of the way. It'll give you time to run. I've got a better idea. Scarlet blasted forward with a white powder covering his face entirely. He flailed wildly for a few seconds, then fell to the ground, unconscious. What was that? Let's just say foreseeing all the bananas he wants right now, and we'll leave it at that. Follow me. Huh? I don't think I understand what that means. I don't think I understand what that means. Anyway, we ran outside of the mansion as fast as we could. How did this even happen? Oh, I was afraid you'd ask that. I heard from Tara that you lost your memories, and I wanted to see if I could help you get them back. So I, may have experimented on the Brothers 5 to see if I could erase their memories and bring them back. I must have done the numbers wrong. I added way too much. I didn't realize their brains were so empty in the first place. In a weird way, that's really sweet, Scarlet. Thanks. Crazy, but still thanks. I'll fix this, I swear. I just need time to make an antidote. Luckily, I left my tools and supplies pretty near here. We can stay there till we've got the antidote. Sounds like a plan. Lead the way. Wait, where are the other girls? Do you think they're still inside? They're actually trapped inside the library right now. Oh crap! We've got to go back and save them! I don't know how to say this, but I accidentally turned them to zombies too. But they were a little bit much, so I locked them in the library. This girl's nuts! We're doomed, aren't we? Scarlet and I passed the time talking about the craziness that was going on and coming up with a plan to save everybody. She seemed to be quite frazzled, despite seeming to put together, but I could tell she really did care about the infected. Despite seeming... Oh, so put together. I can't read. Not enough to prevent this from happening in the first place, but enough. I watched her build a machine that she insists can turn them back to normal, but looking at it, I can't help but be a little skeptical. Alright, it's showtime. You think this will work? You bet. I made it after all. Looks like the coast is clear here. We walked to the outside of the library undetected, but we definitely weren't alone in here. Alright, it's time to save our friends. They're coming right at us! Nothing to worry about. What is going on? This is payback for you guys acing your introductions. I'm sorry, what? Oh, nothing. You sure that's gonna cure them? Of course, what does it look like I'm doing? Something told me Scarlet was enjoying this a little bit too much. Oh, what the heck, I take my eyes off the cameras for 1 second and there's zombies in the house? Not for much longer, promise. We spent the rest of the day administering the antidote to each person, each of them knocked out as soon as we delivered the cure. Not quite the first date you expected, huh? You can say that again. It was definitely a first, though. Kat told me that to make a date exciting, I had to get your heart racing. I think I did a pretty good job at that. I guess that's technically true, but aren't there easier ways? Something tells me this woman is full of more surprises. Okay. I was about to enter my room when I felt a familiar tap on my shoulder. Hey there, Sleepy, got a minute? I want to make Yue and Scarlet jealous. It'd be good for ratings. I'm sorry, what? You're no fun. Anyway, she opened the door to my room and walked inside. I followed suit. I've got some good news. I'm all ears. Turns out my strategy worked. You've gotten enough ratings to avoid early canning. Don't get me wrong, people loved it when you and Yue were the main ship, but now with Scarlet as some serious competition. Let's just say online threads went from optimistic and united to downright murderous. Well, I'm glad to hear I get to live another day. For now, at least, but that'll change quickly for our viewers. If our viewers don't feel like your relationships with both of them are progressing. Kat laughed, then took a seat on my bed. Again? Literally, why? Literally, why? You know, I'm curious how you're feeling about Yue and Scarlet. Between those two, do you have a favorite? Who's our favorite? Who's our favorite? Yue or Scarlet? Who's the fave? Who's the fave right now? Who's the fave? Nobody? Nobody has a fave? Nobody has a fave? Okay, I'm picking Yue then. I think I have a better connection with Yue right now. It's Yue, you know? It's practically self-explanatory. I know, but nobody was answering, so I just picked one. Nobody was answering, so I picked one. Sorry. Sorry. I had a feeling you'd say that, and you're right to say that. Okay, Nalem, you're so late, homie G. Come on. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. She said she has enough points for Sing mode. Great. Hi, Arya. How are ya? Well, we'll see where things go with her. Something tells me you'll get a chance to hang out with her again tomorrow. Anyway, that's it for today. Keep it up, and who knows, you might just be the first one to make it out of here. Night, Sleepy. Good night, Cat. Bro. 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 Nalem, stop. Stop it. I'm doing good, Arya. I'm doing good. Okay, she left. Now it's time to sleep. And we're gonna have our nightmare again, I assume? Okay, we're seeing the same waves crashing. Same dream. She's next to me. I can't make out her face or even hear her voice, but I know it's her, the way the pale moonlight dances in her hair so nostalgic. You look like you've seen a ghost, Sleepy. Somehow I can't see your face nor hear your voice, but I know it's you. It's going well. Thanks for asking. I'm fine. Don't worry about it. I hear my own voice speaking as if it were coming through an old cassette. Are you thinking about what's going on out there now? $10 that it's better on this side. Out there, every day's a fight to stay alive. Here, at least there's food, shelter, a place to call home, and more importantly, high speed and unlimited internet. I reach for her hand and hold it tight. And people that love you. I know, and I love you too. I know how lucky I am to be here, but I still want to see the other side. Why, you wouldn't survive a day out there. Same goes for me. Because it's real life. Where things happen that aren't planned by some producer. Where living isn't just followed by a script or following a script. I do anything for just a taste of it. We've been over this. I know. I'm just so tired of this. What the heck are we doing here, Sleepy? I felt the same way she did, but there was nothing I could do. Not if we valued our lives. Thank you, Arya. That's so nice of you. Thank you. There's no escaping from here alive. We're living another day. But what are we living for? You really want to see the other side that badly? Yes. I laughed. When she had that look in her eye, I knew there was no convincing her otherwise. Even if she had to go alone, she'd see it through. And I loved her for that. I guess you'll owe me $10 pretty soon. She laughed. You'll be the judge of that. Huh? I'm very confused about our dreams. Anyone else wake up with the world's worst headache? Tell me about it. What did we even do yesterday? Honestly, I can't remember. Though I did have a dream that we were being chased by someone. Oh, really? And who was that? I think it was Scarlet. What are the odds of that? I think I dreamed the same thing. As did I. She locked us in the library, then shot us to pieces. Whoa, that's the same dream I had. What do you think made you all dream that? Either way, it was just a dream. Ha 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 ha. Yue used mean glare. It's super effective. Come now, there's no point getting upset at someone at what they did in your dream. It's going well, Arya. How is yours? You're right, Violet. And yet, ha 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 ha. I seem to remember you being there too, Sleepy. Oh man, how am I gonna talk my way out of this one? Okay, here we go. How do I sing with the music going on? Okay. So, how do I do that? How do I do this? Some way or another, Scarlet and I managed to convince everybody it was a crazy coincidence. At least I think we did. Violet was skeptical. Naturally, she had every right to be. Everything she dreamed really did happen. Let's hope this wasn't the kind of dream that comes back again. I don't know how to do this. I figured it's about time to talk with Cat about my next date, but I felt a tap on my back. Cat, is that you? I turned around and the girl in front of me was as surprised as I was. Cat? No, this is Allie. Aw, sorry, Allie, what's up? She looked to see if anyone else was around before she spoke. Have you noticed anything weird lately? What do you mean? Something about this show gives me the creeps. I went out for a walk in the forest last night, 'cause it's gorgeous and all. But after I got there, I must have dozed off for a minute, taking a nap in the forest at night. You're braver than most, Allie. I know, Nessa. I know. I know, Arya. I'm sorry. I've been very busy. Let me finish. When I woke up, I was back in my room on my bed, and I swear I don't remember ever walking back. Huh, that sounds super crazy if it really happened. You sure you didn't just have a weird dream? Now that you mention it, I tried Scarlett's cooking for fun last night. That was a big mistake. Maybe I'm just imagining things, but did you notice anything strange happened last night? I don't think so. It was just a regular night. I had a conversation with Kat in my room, but that was it. Dang, 5 girls today wasn't enough. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Well, I guess I'll just be staying away from Scarlett's cooking and chalk it up to a weird dream. Thanks for listening. It's a pleasure, Allie. See you later. Love you too, Nessa. She ran off. Someone's in a hurry. Hey, Kat, I was looking for you. Afternoon, Sleepy. Same here. I wanted to ask, did your guys do anything last night to Allie? Not that I know of. Our staff leaves the cast alone at night. I guess there's nothing to worry about. Kat's been honest with me so far about everything. Right. Anyway, more importantly, it's time for phase 2. You've done pretty decently with setting up Yue and Scarlett as your soulmate candidates. People are eating it up. The romance, whatever. More importantly, every time they're on screen, we get one heck of a ratings boost. From here on out, you'll be going on dates with either of them. That'll be your best bet to come out if you're alive. That sound good to you? You almost make it sound like I have a choice. Hi, Strawberry! You off work? Welcome! I'm glad we're on the same page as always, Sleepy. For sure, Arya, for sure. But enough with your pleasantries. Who's the unlucky girl today? Ha 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 ha. I guess I'd like to spend time with... We've been on a date with both of them, right? Should we just start back over at the beginning? And then just, like, go back and forth? I feel like that's probably the best bet. How was your day of work, Strawberry? I figure we just keep going back and forth. Right? Yue, I knew it. Dang, I should have made another bet with 4. Anyway, Yue's somewhere in the fields behind the mansion. I'll be filming as usual. Get a move on. I could see Yue waving at me from the top of the hill. Hey there, Sleepy. It's nice to see you again. It's nice to see you too, Yue. Not 10 minutes after close. That's the worst, Strawberry. You wanted to show me something? Now that I was closer, I could see Yue was holding one hand behind her back. Believe me, it's the most amazing thing you've ever seen. Behold! Look, it's so cute! The cute bunny! It's a bunny! Where did this little guy come from? To be honest, I have no idea. I wonder if he's a wild one, or maybe somebody's pet. I've asked around, but it doesn't look like he belongs to anybody. So, I've been taking care of him since I found him. I couldn't help myself, you know? Yue's smile was earnest as it could be. Didn't you have a pet bunny back home? I had 2, Bun and Bun Bun. Both of them are total rascals, but Bun 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 here is a good boy, aren't you? She nuzzled against Bun Bun Bun's head. That's gonna be a pain in the butt to say 1.5 million times. Yes, you are! We played with the bunny for a little while. She picked the bunny up and held it in her arms. Bun 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 looked quite content. You know, they're pretty amazing as animals, Yue. Oh, you're pretty amazing with animals. What? I thought he was saying that bunnies were amazing. I read that very wrong. He's saying that she's amazing with animals. Well, I've been surrounded by animals my whole life. Bun cubed. Bun cubed. Back at my house, well, to be honest, it was more of a barn than anything. Since my sisters were too young and Grandma was getting up there, I'd take care of all of the animals. Grandma's taken care of them ever since they were born. My parents were supposed to take care of them after Grandma retired, but, well, you know, life happens. I'm just glad to have what I have. Oi! Oi, what, cat? Oi, what? Ah, Bun Bun Bun. Bun Cubed had managed to squeeze out of her hands and run off. We gotta catch him, let's go! On it. I ran as fast as I could after Bun squared, but it was no use. The distance kept widening. Before long, we couldn't even see him anymore. Sorry I couldn't catch him. He's really fast for something so small. Ah, don't worry about it. Bun Cubed likes to do this all the time. He's a bit mischievous, but he won't do anything dangerous. We can take our time looking for him, if you're willing to help. Of course, Yue. We started walking towards where we last saw Bun Cubed right after we caught our breath again. Gosh, isn't it so nice to be outside? The smell of fresh air, the breeze. There's nothing like it. There really isn't. I smiled. At first, I was really excited to go to the city. There's so many people, so many things to do, so many beautiful things. And most of all, I got to meet you. Shucks, you're going to make me blush. She laughed and touched my arm. Even so, the city's just not my thing. Hey! Hooked on You, let's go! The community challenge! Another one in the books! That's sick! Yes, let's go! Now we got another dating sim to play, you guys! Let's go! That's exciting. And we gotta pick a new one. Did I have another one? She saved up points. That's so cute. Let's go! Let's go! That's awesome. Perfect. We will do it. We will do it. I'll download it probably tonight or tomorrow. I can't download it while I'm streaming though. But yes! Slay! Sorry, I had a dead skin that caught my attention. Let's go. Okay. The city's just not my thing. It's a little bit funny, though the reason I had to come home all of a sudden was terrible. A little part of me was glad to be home. Ever had that kind of feeling before? I have. It's strange, but sometimes there's good in the bad, and sometimes the good can outweigh the bad. Exactly. You get it, Sleepy. But it's Dead by Daylight, so I'm biased. Fair. My family's never been closer. It's gonna be great. We're gonna have a good time. That's all I want. They told me to make a lot of money in the city, make something of myself, all that. It might seem old-fashioned, but I just want to put the people I love first. That's all you got in life, really. I'm curious, what do you put first? What do I put first, you guys? That's why I've been trying to save up points. Slay. Well, we'll make sure to wait till you're not at work, Strawberry, to start it. For sure. You've done every path? Oh my gosh. Family? Okay. That'd have to be family, no doubt. Oh, is that so? I think we'd make a great team then. We talked for several hours about what we wanted out of life. We seemed to match up perfectly. I was beaming the whole time. It was hard to believe that. It's Bun Cubed! Yue pointed out in front of us, and sure enough, there was Bun Cubed chomping on a bush. Spirit 4 times. I have a feeling, I'm gonna be into Wraith, I'm telling you right now. Family, def not career. What is that supposed to mean, Lingo? You don't think I care about my career? What's that supposed to mean? Because she's hot. I think Wraith is, something else. If I do say so myself. I'd never seen anyone move so fast. Yue descended on Bun Cubed like a hawk. She grabbed him in an instant. You're going back to your den, you bad little bunny. But I'm happy you're safe. She nuzzled her face up against his fur. Bun Cubed was practically purring with delight. That's what I'm saying, Strawberry. That's what I'm saying. Then she looked right at me. I can't promise I could give you the most exciting life, with the most twists and turns around every corner, but I can promise that if you choose me, I'd always be by your side, no matter what. Wherever you were, I'd come running, always. She took a step towards me and kissed my cheek. We locked eyes, and for that time, all I could see was her, and how beautiful she was. Bun Cubed seemed to be a little jealous after that. Thanks again for the help, Sleepy. Being with you made this all go a lot faster, and it made it really special to me. Anytime, Yue. We walked back together to the mansion, holding hands and smiling all the while. Huntress is thick. Oh, there's answers to avoid death. Okay, good to know, good to know. You didn't like his path much? He is definitely the one I am the most attracted to, I will not lie. Had to put my 2 cents in. Appreciate it, Nayla. She is thick, this is true. I was about to turn in for the night when I heard a knock at my door. Hey, Kat, I thought you weren't going to come over tonight. Sorry about that. I got tied up with some things. Is everything okay? Good as always. Care to join me for a walk? Sure, that sounds nice. Then away we go. Oh, we're walking today. She's not going to sit on my bed? Yeah, Nessa. It's called Find Love or Die. And here's the thing is we can die along the way if they're not getting enough views or enough rating. And at the end, if the girl that we choose doesn't want to choose us back, then they kill us as well. Wait, why not message? Wait, what? Why not message? What are you talking about, Lingo? I got lost. So yeah. Sounds like life. Yep. Just just casual life or death for reals. Love or death, actually. Love or death. Well, I also woke up not knowing where I was, who I was, or anything about my past. So I figure I didn't really have that much of a choice, you know? So, minor details. We walked at a relaxed pace, with Kat slightly ahead, leading the way. Oh, cause I told him he was slow when he talked about Scarlet, and then he said, "Sorry, I won't message." He just decided that himself. No one told him he couldn't. I don't know what I don't know. Nalem, I don't know, Nalem. You can message. He decided himself, I guess. I don't know. So how are you feeling about day 3? I feel like we, at this point, like Yue the most, since we went on the date with her. If anything, getting to meet and know the other girls made me like her even more. It's Yue, you know? It's gotta be her. She's one of a kind. No one gives me the same warm feeling inside. Amnesia dust, that's how it works. That's how what works. That's funny. Aw, that's cute. Also, a perfect answer for the cameras. Thank you so much. I guess you'll be giving her fan base some more things to go rabbit over soon. You can say that again. Perfect. Well, I'm happy you've at least got one girl you're really interested in, but it helps you've got chemistry with both. Tomorrow, we'll milk this love triangle by having you date the girl you didn't date today. Sound good to you? I've noticed a pattern in making it sound like I have a choice when I really don't. None of us really have a choice nowadays, I'm afraid. All right, I've got to get back to editing today's footage. You ready to head back to the mansion? Sounds good to me. We walked back in silence. Night. See you later. Okay, time for bed. I destroyed those kids. I don't know if I did get the reference cryptic, actually. I just thought it was funny. Left at the worst time. Oh no. Oh no, Nayla. Okay. If we get caught trying to escape, there's no telling what would happen to us. It's a chance we have to take. I know, but we need to know what we're up against. We know the island better than anyone by now, Sleepy. We'll be fine. Tooth Fairy with the rock? Oh! No! Oh, okay. Now I do know what you're talking about. Now that you said that, I totally know what you referenced. I didn't know it until you mentioned it. I totally know what you referenced. I got you, Cryptic. I got you. Okay, we'll be fine. I'm not so sure. Damien's brought in that scientist for his latest experiment. Damien's the one guy in the show! The one producer guy. Oh, it was Cryptic in the voice chat. All I've learned is that she's the one who built the prototype, the one Damien used to turn 6 into a vegetable. There's a 6? Oh no. Not to mention the old test audiences too. I think you must have killed at least 100 people by now, and they must have killed 100 people by now, and they still haven't perfected it. If we get caught, I get what you're trying to say. Are you still with me on this? It's not too late. You didn't even have to ask. Of course I'm with you. Who are you? Somehow I know you're close by, but every time I try to see your face, the dream ends. What? We've been on this island before? So we, like, know all these people. Or at least, like, Damien. And Damien's some psycho crazy guy. Damien's some psycho crazy guy. You've got to be kidding me. My goodness, he really said that? Yeah, and he was all like, whoa, what the heck is that? A flash of white raced across the kitchen, sending the girls into a frenzy. What was that? Coming through, sorry. Yue practically bulldozed through the other girls in the kitchen. What's going on? I take it back. Bun Cubed is a bad boy. He just seemed so well behaved, I thought I'd let him outside again, and Bun Cubed effortlessly soared past Yue, under Violet, and leapt onto Allie. Ah! Bun Cubed somehow made his way up to her head and took her cap in his mouth. Hey, give it back! Bun Cubed seemed to sneer at Allie, then leapt away and ran off. Get back here! Allie started chasing Bun Cubed with all she had, but somehow he always stayed one step ahead of her. This looks like a job for me. I'm going to need a Venus flytrap and a few bottles of Bun Cubed leapt onto Scarlet. Get it off! It's quite humorous that a mere bunny has eluded you all for this long. Is it the second season? I don't know, Lingo. I don't know if that is confirmed or not, but it seems like it. Or there was some other show or something. Some other show. Think you could catch it? Why, of course. Watch a master at. Bun Cube leapt onto Violet's face. Ah! Get this foul creature off me! Bun Cube sneered with contempt. Someone do something! At that moment, I realized that Terra was recording Violet's struggles. I'm helping in just a second. Oh, did you, Lingo? I wasn't paying attention. I trust ya. Bun Cube leapt off of Violet onto the kitchen floor and ran out. Give me my cat back! I do suppose a nice rabbit stew is on for lunch today. Huh? I guess I should help too. You up to help, Sleepy? I don't see why not. Time for round 2. Now, quick, before he gets too far. I'm right behind you. We spent the rest of the morning trying to catch Bun Cubed. Emphasis on trying. That bunny is on something. I'm calling it now. We finally managed to catch him by baiting him with some food Violet reluctantly made, and even then, he didn't make it easy. Let's hope the rest of today is a little more relaxed. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Ugh, my head. You okay? You don't look so good. Not so loud. Ugh, my head's killing me after I had a ton of wine last night. I still had to edit our broadcast after that, which didn't help. Ladies and gentlemen, I present the woman who decides whether I get to live or die every night. And she was very, very drunk when she did just that. Thank you, I'll be here all week. Clearly you're still alive, Sleepy, so it's all good. Believe me, you drink too if you worked here. Just look at Brothers 5. But Brother 6 is a vegetable. Working at Futuristic Evil Corp has to come with some benefits, right? You'd think. But we still have to pay for dental out of pocket. Ahem. Before I forget what this show's all about, today's the day you go on a date with... Who was your other soulmate candidate again? Scarlet. How much did you drink last night, Cat? Whatever, I knew that. Just testing you. Duh. Right. All right, let's get this second day with Scarlet started. Woo! Whoa, someone tell the world to stop spinning like a... I'm pretty much... we'll just move along. I found Scarlet out for a stroll outside the mansion. She seemed a little down. Hey, Scarlet, you doing okay? Ah, geez. Ah, it's just you, Sleepy. You almost gave me a heart attack. Sorry, I didn't mean to. It's, not your fault. I'm just a bit on edge after the whole zombie date thing. Whatever it was. I guess I'm feeling a little sad about all that. Why? You saved everybody. Oh, hydrate! We wouldn't have needed to save anybody if it wasn't for me. At least you fixed the situation. Without your help, they'd still be running rampant. Still, they wouldn't be running around in the first place if it wasn't for me. Huh. Well, that's true, but hey, it makes for great TV. Which inadvertently is pretty good for keeping me alive, but I'll keep quiet on that. Besides, you did it because you were trying to help me get my memories back. That means more to me than I can say. I'm sorry I couldn't do it. If it's okay with you, I'll try again, and I'm sure this time. Let's not worry about it for now. Thanks, though. I appreciate it. For now, I just want to get to know you better, Scarlet. We got interrupted last time, to say the least. Care to join me in making up for some lost time? Sure, that would be fantastic. There's somewhere I'd like to go if that's okay with you. Lead the way. You won't regret it. At least, I think you won't. Should I be worried? Come on, let's go. She grabbed my hand and pulled me along. Who could say no to the girl who could turn you into a zombie? You know? You know? Behold! There's a nightclub in the mansion. There is now. I made it myself. Granted, I used it more as a testing ground than a real nightclub, but the staff really wanted something to blow off steam in. And, okay, I cheated a little bit. I made a robot that made the nightclub for me, but it still counts. I think you're probably the first person ever to say something like that. Also, I didn't know you knew how to build robots. That's amazing. Heck yeah, it's cool. I get the feeling that building things to make people happier is what I enjoyed the most before I came here. What do you mean by that? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Actually, maybe you're the one person who would. Maybe it's worth a shot. Could she be like me? There's so much of my life I can't remember for some reason. I couldn't help but raise an eyebrow. There was a lot of broken people after the war in New Asia. Not just broken bones and missing limbs, but shattered minds, people trapped in their own heads. I was told I had a gift for research, the gift that might help those people be able to reclaim their lives. So I finished school early, got my PhD, I led a task force dedicated to helping the survivors. We helped them forget their most painful, most traumatic memories and move on. It was my life's work, you know, but now I can't remember what it was, how it worked, if we got anywhere with our research. To be completely honest, I can't remember how I got here either. I'm sorry to ask, but how on earth did that happen? If I knew before, I definitely don't know now. Maybe testing got dangerous and I wasn't willing to test on someone else? Maybe I don't know. I don't know. Crazy thing is, I went from that to being on some kind of dating show. What the heck? I guess it does sound pretty weird. And the idea of getting married in 1 week? Who wrote this? An idiot? I couldn't help but laugh. But what do I even have to lose at this point? I wouldn't look at it that way. I can't remember anything either, but I'm alive. As long as I'm alive, I've got everything to lose and everything to gain. An optimist, huh? That's worth something. I guess you'd understand better than anyone. What do you plan to do after all this is over? Honestly, I don't know. I want my memories back, but if I can't get them back, I just try to make the best of things. That's some plan. I'm still working the details out. Give me a break. At least you remember some things. I couldn't even remember my name at first. You got me beat there. We've talked for hours about how we both felt about our situation, the good things, the bad things, about forgetting who we are. We laughed about forgetting the embarrassing moments that probably plagued others for a lifetime. We lamented the moments that truly made life worth living, the moments that made our life unique. It's nice to have someone that understands. You know, I've got a silly idea, if you're interested. Let's hear it. Getting engaged in a week is stupid, and a person who'd agree to that is even stupider than that. But I think I'd say yes if it were you, Sleepy. If only to see where life goes with someone like you. Shh, let me finish. Regardless of who you ask on that day, I'd like to be your friend in the times to come. If you'll be mine, I can't remember the last time I had a friend to just talk to about how I feel. It said second season. It was the first episode title. Oh, okay, interesting. Okay, interesting. So this is the second season. I think this was the first time that I felt a little better about what happened. I'd want you to feel better about the past too. I don't want to feel alone in this world. It's sad enough, you know? And maybe I'm just being foolish, but who knows? Maybe if we're still in each other's lives after all this, we'll be able to help each other take back the lives we wanted. What do you say? I was thinking the same thing, Scarlet. I'm glad, but how to say, I'd still prefer if you pick me. What can I say? I'm a bit competitive. On second thought, I'm very competitive. Just saying. But out of all the girls, I'm the best educated, had the most illustrious career, won first place in the National New Asia Science Exhibition, and I laughed out loud as she listed her accomplishments one by one. She made angry faces at me in mock anger. But most of all, I want you to have a happy life, and I think someone might get it wrong. Oh, someone else might get it wrong. We spent the rest of the evening enjoying each other's company. The laughter and smiles never stopped, and she never let go of my hand during our walk. I was feeling too restless after today's date to wait in my room, so I went for a walk downstairs. Oh, hey, Sleepy, I was just about to go check in on ya. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Hey there, Cat, what's up? Huh. There were some fancy desserts here from last week, but I can't find them anymore. Guess I'll take that out of the Brothers Five's paycheck. How do you know it was them? They're like clockwork. Allie's eating it. Allie looked like a deer in the headlights on the other end of the kitchen. Cat hadn't seen her yet. She made direct eye contact with me, then hightailed it out of there. Anyway, I've been meaning to talk to you. What's up? How'd your date with Scarlet go? It was awesome. I feel like I really got to know the real Scarlet today. For the first time, I feel like I've truly been understood. I'm glad to hear that, Sleepy. Really. Scarlet puts on the front that's nothing like how she really is, and I'm glad you can see behind it. She must really trust you. I'm glad she does. I'm glad she does, believe me. More importantly, though, Scarlet's fan base has been ravenous for new content. From what I saw you delivered today, I'm solid 85% sure you won't wake up in a torture chamber tomorrow morning. Good job, Sleepy. Thanks. Anyway, you're probably safe for at least another day. Thanks to the ongoing rivalry between UA and Scarlet. The stakes are rising, and so are our precious ratings. So without further ado, it's time for Phase 3. You've only got one date left with each of them before the final day, so make them count. You're not out of the woods just yet. Will do. All right, good. Well, I need to get back to preparing for tomorrow's show, and you better rest up for tomorrow. You only get one first, third date with a girl, right? Sounds good to me. See you later, Sleepy. Good night, Cat. And thanks for the help. I realized I'd probably be screwed without you. Don't thank me yet. I walk back to bed. Okay. Now we're going back to our dreamscape. All right, we're out of the mansion. Next stop, the beach. Okay, so we were in a mansion. We were escaping the mansion? I told you the staff wouldn't suspect a thing. That's because nobody's been stupid enough to try to escape till now. Maybe people should have been a little more stupid a little sooner. Easier said than done. She grabbed my hand and pulled me along. We'll go through the forest. Come on. We ran through the forest as if the devil were chasing us. The truth was not far from it. Okay, I can see the pier now, and the boat. We're this close to getting out of here. She always put on her bravest face when she was afraid. We're going to make it, right? Of course, the boat's just a little further. No one's on our tail. I can't believe it. We're finally getting out of here. We're finally going to leave, Sleepy. About time, if you ask me. I've dreamed of this moment every day since who knows how long we've been trapped here by now. But I never thought I could escape till I got to know you. I laughed. You're giving me too much credit. It was your idea. Find another sane person and they would have told you the same things. Sane people didn't try to escape with me. I wouldn't have stayed sane if it weren't for you, though. She laughed. That was my favorite sound. Let's get back to the matters at hand. We both know that this is where the rubber meets the road. Ugh, sorry. Now it's just a mad dash to the finish. You ready to run? No. Just kidding, let's go. That favorite sound of mine, once more. I hope it's not the last time I hear it. Okay. Third time's the charm. Okay, we wake up to the sound of an explosion. I ran outside as fast as I could. What the? The first thing I saw was Scarlet, the black smoke emanating from the ground near her. Oh, hey there, Sleepy. Nice weather we're having, huh? Hey, Scarlet, you okay? Dream Girl is Cat, you think? Depression is here. Hi, B-Boy. How are you? I'm pretty good, all things considered. I've been experimenting again on trying to bring back people's memories without the whole monkey zombie bit. I figured if you and I ever, well, you know, I'd want us to know everything about each other. No secrets. I'd like that, Scarlet. Thanks. I'll let you know if I make any progress with that. I gotta clean this up. Not depressed, I can tell you that much. Relatable, B-Boy. Relatable. Give me a minute and then we can head to the forest. I've been meaning to spend some time there since I got to the island. Sounds good by me. Wow, look at this. Fancy. We walked together through the forest, hand in hand, talking about things we do after we got off the island, talking about everything and anything. After we're off this island, whatever happens, do you maybe want to catch a movie together? Sure, but why a movie? You can laugh, but there's a part of me that just wants to be a regular girl for a day. That's something I could never forget. And I'd like it if it could be that way with you. What do you say? I'd like that. Yay! Scarlet did a little dance of happiness. We spent the rest of the morning together in the woods, enjoying each other's company, and maybe a little bit more than that. Huh? Somewhere in the middle of it all, I forgot what kind of show I was on. In the first place, it was just me and her. In this moment, more than ever, I'm glad to be alive. What? What does he mean? Huh? This is family friendly, folks. This is family friendly. Morning, Sleepy. Time sure flies, huh? The show's almost over and you'll be able to go back to your regular life soon. No idea if that's gonna have any less headaches, though. Who knows? As strange as it sounds, I've had some fun here. The whole getting murdered thing isn't great, but it hasn't been all bad. I did mention that other people would kill to be in your position. On second thought, they definitely haven't thought it through enough. Probably not. Well, back to business. It's time to pick who you'll go on your third date with. Who's the unlucky soulmate candidate today? Who are we going on our third date with? I think we go on a date with both of them, so which one do we want to start with? Do we really care? Does anyone really care which one we do first? Because I think we get to do both of them. So. Okay, no one said anything, so I'm gonna just keep going in the order we've been going in. The moment's finally here, the final date with the best girl. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought too. B-Boy, that's not the kind of thing we're doing right now. But sure, you can date yourself, B-Boy. That is all good. Final date with the best girl. Remember, if you mess this up, there's an army of people out there waiting to take your place. Not planning on it, Cat. It's okay, Lingo. I know that you're like doing other stuff at the same time. You didn't plan to lose your memories and end up on an insane TV show either, but look how that turned out. Life sure is funny, huh? You're telling me life's never what you'd expect, but having a life with Yue, you'd be the luckiest person alive. And I'm not saying that because I've got money on you picking her. You promise? Let's get those cameras rolling, people. Okay, here we go. Our last date. I could see Yue from my room's window walking around the front of the mansion. It looked like she was looking for something. I practically jumped down the stairs and ran outside to see her. Hey there, Sleepy. What's the hurry? You look like you're in quite a rush. I just wanted to see you a little earlier. Gosh, that's really sweet of you. I've been meaning to see you too. I've just been doing a lot of thinking since you helped me with Buns Cubed. Ha- how's the big bee doing? Come to think of it, that's why I came out here. He ran out in a hurry and I was trying to catch up. Though this has already happened a few times, and each time he somehow ends up back in my room. I'm sure he's fine. I wouldn't be worried. I just can't help myself, you know? You're a really sweet person, Yue. I love that about you. You are too, Sleepy. Do you have time today to hang out? There's something I'd like to do with you. Of course I do. For you. Even if it's a little boring. I'm sure it can't be that boring if it's with you, you know? Whatever it is, I'm down. Okay, here we go. And we walked together to the beach and started fishing side by side. Now this is the life. I have to admit it, this wasn't what I expected. This was by far the best way to pass the time out in the countryside. To be honest, I'm not much for crazy activities like skydiving or shopping trips. I'd rather just spend my days quietly with the person I love, talking from dusk till dawn. Just enjoying each other's company, you know? That's the best. Is this okay with you? Oh, I went too fast. Of course it is. Okay. Getting the chance to learn more about you, to try the things you like, that's where the real fun is. I'd also much prefer that to doing crazy things all the time, too. Though I do think shopping trips aren't really in the same category as skydiving. They are when you live deep in the country. Hey, you up for a little contest? Sure, let's do it. What is it? Want to see who can catch more fish? Oh boy. You're on. Apparently, I'd fanned the flames of Yue's competitive spirit. For the next few hours, we kept on at it while we enjoyed each other's conversation and company. Yue was a natural. She was catching fish left and right. Each time she caught one, she let it back into the ocean, and each time I wondered when my first one would bite. I never ended up catching a single one. But that didn't matter. What did was that we were having a ball. Thanks for indulging me, Sleepy. Yeah, I had a lot of fun too, Yue. Don't worry about it. You don't have to lie. I know I'm not like the other girls. She's not like the other girls. She's not like the other girls, folks. I grew up with nothing, and it shows in how I spend my time, what I wear, everything. I love you so much, you know. Bro, she just said she loved us. Hello? She just pulled out the love word. Wow. If I had you, I'd give you all the love in my heart, every moment of every day. I really would live for love. That's what I've always wanted. Say thanks and walk away. Wow. But I know I could never give you all the things everyone else could. The money, the acclaim, the excitement. And I find myself worrying, what if you picked me and the second we leave this island, you realize that I couldn't give you the life you deserve and you start to hate me? I don't know what I'd do if it came to that. So before it comes to that, I want to ask you, would just me be enough? Would just her be enough? No. B-boy, yes it is. Of course you'd be enough, Yue. I don't need to be in the spotlight. I don't need to be rich. More than all that, I want you. Just you. I've waited so long to hear you say that. She pulled me close and kissed me. She kissed us. I love you so much. I always have and I always will. Wow, she is she's quite forward. Always put your happiness first. I'll make you so happy every day. I'll do the same, I promise. Pinch me, I must be dreaming. This is as real as it gets, Yue. Here on out, it's just going to be me and you. I just can't hold myself back anymore. She puts me on the... Oh, okay. Oh, we're kind of making out, I think. Okay. Let's make up for lost time. What happened next was imagination come to life. I lost all track of time and the outside world. Only Yue mattered, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Oh! We were just kissing! We were just kissing! Nothing else happened. We just kissed a little bit. That was all. Okay? Just, this is family friendly. After today's date, I decided to take a stroll around the mansion. The night was clear as could be. A light breeze made it just a bit chilly, but not enough that I needed to put on more. I found myself fixating on the moon without thinking. I thought I'd find you here. Why's that? Just a gut feeling. And the island-wide surveillance system. You doing okay? Yeah, I'm just thinking. I can't believe the show's almost over. It didn't feel real earlier today. Just kissing? Is that what the kids are calling it these days? Lego! They were just kissing! It was just kissing! Calm down! Time sure flies, doesn't it? You've only got the last third date with Scarlet tomorrow, then the final ceremony on the day after. Sounds good, Strawberry. Speaking of which, how was your date today? Awesome! Yue's the most wonderful woman in the whole world. Somehow she can take the most normal things and turn them into irreplaceable memories. More than anything, I just want to make more memories with her every day and make her happier than anyone's ever been. Geez, we're going to have to edit that to stop people from throwing up. I agree, Kat. Jeez Louise, that's cringy. I get that, though. You, my friend, are luckier than anyone has any right to be. Better pack your bags. I got a feeling you'll be heading to the countryside soon. Who knew that 3 dates were all you needed to figure out if a marriage would last? If this TV gig doesn't work out, maybe I should become a marriage counselor. Anyway, I'd love to stay and chat, but I've got to get some work done tonight to prep for the ending of the show. You know what? I could use some company, and it's not like you were up to anything. Kat reached her hand out. I put my hand in hers on instinct. With her hand in mine, she pulled me with her to the library. Oh. You like to read? Well, yes, but no. There's no internet for us goons, so here's where we store most of our information. Records of every single run of the show, building and secret details, guard schedules, and most importantly, salary records. It's hidden in plain sight, as regular books. You need to know how to decipher them, though. They're pretty useless to the average person. Interesting, and also a little unnecessary. Who here's gonna read a book? Oh, I knew the state of education was bad, but not this bad. It still doesn't answer why you brought me here. Well, you see, I have this lovely chair and table here that I do so love to work on, and it's truly, truly exhausting for me to get up from this lovely arrangement to have to fetch each book I need to reference. So, you want me to grab your books for you so you can just stay there. I'm so glad you understand. And you know, I'm doing everything I can to keep you alive, and it's just a teeny tiny favor. I couldn't help but laugh at her mock pout. Sure, Kat, it's the least I can do. Great, alright, to start, I need you to grab the Princess of Avaranda 100 easy recipes for a Philosopher's Stone, and I regret everything. Okay. This must be the 100th batch of books I've had to deliver. It's been hours. Seriously, whoever designed this system should be unalived. I tried to read a few of the books I was delivering, but like Kat said, they just seemed like regular books. And that's a wrap. Thanks for your help, Sleepy. I'll send you a thank you card for when you're off this island or something. At that rate, that was pretty much slave labor. I like to think of it more as unpaid charity work. Welcome back, Strawberry. You've got one last date tomorrow. Don't mess it up. I'm curious, what's the first thing you're going to do when you're out of here? Honestly, I'm not sure. Maybe try to figure out what my life was like before? Who knows? That's as good as a start as any. Well, I gotta get back to editing. Night, Sleepy. See ya, Cat. Guess I'll head back to my room and call it a night. Alright, now we go to our sleep state. Our insurance is so expensive. That is a mood. That is a mood. Okay. The alarms were deafening. We made it to the ship, but it still wasn't enough. Our one saving grace, the ship, wouldn't start. Someone tampered with it. There's no time to fix it. That's it then. I couldn't find the words to say. I love you. I love you too, Sleepy. I wish we could have met anywhere but here. She held me in her arms with the last of her strength. All that's left to do is wait. Goodbye, love. Okay. Huh? Huh? Cryptic, you definitely need new insurance. That's crazy. So were we like contestants on a show one time? Or... Oh my gosh! Yue was in the bed with us? Hello? We stayed up late last night going for an unforgettable walk in the woods together. She was still fast asleep and holding on to me so tightly. She looked at peace. I ran my hand through her chestnut hair. I love you, Sleepy. She hugged me a little tighter. I couldn't move. Ack! But heck, I didn't want to. Who would? The morning flew by and I couldn't have been any better. If you told me this would happen all those years ago, I'd have laughed. But I'm so glad it happened. I'm the happiest I've ever been. Though it'd be perfect if it wasn't here. What do you mean? I know you have to go on a date with someone else today. Yeah, sorry about that, Yue. That's okay. After you told me how you felt, I'm feeling secure, even if you have to date somebody else. Don't have too much fun, though. I kissed her on her forehead. I'll see you later, Yue. Come back soon. Oh, Damien's back. Hate this man. Well, look who crawled out of an economy class airplane toilet. What the frick kinda, huh? Yeah, I agree with Lingo. That sounds like a scam. What kind of insult? Economy class airplane toilet? Actually, that kind of slaps. That's kind of a good insult. I'm gonna have to use that, I guess. And good morning to you too, Damien. Sleepy, don't mind him. Damien was just telling me the news. Your ratings are doing really well so far. At this rate, I think you'll make it out of here. That's great news. I wouldn't celebrate just yet. Just because you've done well till now doesn't mean you won't jump the shark today. I don't know. I've never heard that phrase before. Your ratings today need to be higher than they've ever been, or you'll get axed. Axed literally if I'm around when your number's up. I guess we'll find out together, won't we? What's this? Frederick, we're playing Find Love or Die. It's a dating simulator. Like we're on a game show trying to find a spouse, but if the spouse we choose doesn't choose us back, then we die. Like literally, we get. It's a game that we use. It was for a community challenge. It's a game that we did for a community challenge, so we're playing it. So it's a little different than what we normally play, but for a community challenge. All right, later. Okay, sorry about him. He can be a little mean sometimes. A murder threat is a little mean. Anyway, you ready for your last date with Scarlet? It's just this last date, then tomorrow it'll be the final ceremony. I'm ready as I'll ever be. Fantastic! Then we'll start filming right away. Good luck, Sleepy, you'll need it. Thanks, Cat, I owe you one. It's time for my last date with Scarlet. I found Scarlet in the same place I met her. She was engrossed in a book, with a pile of books next to her. They looked worn, as if they've been read over and over through the years. Hey there, Scarlet, what you reading? Hi, Sleepy, just an old fairy tale. Really? I'm surprised you read something that would throw science out the window. I'm a woman of varied tastes. Varied tastes. I quite like these stories, especially this one. Which one are you reading? It's called The Princesses of Avaranda. Jump the shark is for when a media thing goes past the point of ridiculousness. Oh. Oh, yeah, I've never heard that before. Okay. Thank you, Lingo, for your vast knowledge of everything. Really, it's silly. I doubt you'd be interested in. Try me. I smiled at her. She smiled back at me. Okay. I don't see why not. Oh my god. What is this? There's a young girl, Nera, who was the princess of the kingdom of Avaranda, which is far, far away from civilization. Unlike other princesses before her, she had no time for politicking or parties. She spent all her time building all sorts of gadgets for her family and her friends, like a robot dog that would eat the vegetables they didn't want to eat. Ooh, I gotta try my hand at that sometime. Scarlet giggled like a child. Nera had a blissfully happy childhood. She even falls in love with a commoner named Aluria. Of course, Cody, of course. Of course. Absolutely. Though her kingdom would never approve of their relationship, Nera and Aloria never failed to see each other in secret every night by the crooked trees, in the western forest. But those days don't last. One day, her mother, the queen, is taken by a witch, never to be seen again, and Nera is forced to become queen at the age of 16. In her mother's absence, Nera does her best to lead the kingdom, and for years it prospers. She's like no other leader they've seen before, but secretly she wants to leave. As queen, she has no more time for the things or people that she loved with all her heart. She cries every night alone. But she knows she can't. Too much responsibility falls on her. Then one day, Nera's cursed by the same witch that took her mother and forgets everything. Her name, her family, her kingdom, everything except for Aloria, and desires to leave. And so she leaves, and no one in the village ever sees her again. I won't bore you with the rest of the story, but thanks for listening till now. Oh, come on, believe me, Scarlet, I want to hear this to the end, especially because you like it so much. I look deep in her eyes, and I can just tell how much she loved the story. Well, there's really not much left, but, well, Nera and Aloria live a wonderful life in the neighboring kingdom for many years, but one day she remembers everything and rushes home, worrying for her people. When she gets there, she sees her people have been ruled by the very same witch who took her memory, and that her people no longer prosper the way they did under her rule. In anger, Nera confronts the witch on the border of Avaronda. The witch takes off her cowl, revealing herself to be Nera's mother, the Lost Queen. Nera's mother gives her an ultimatum. She can return to ruling the kingdom, but can never leave again, or she can leave now and never come back. And that's where the story ends. You never get to know what choice Nera makes. Happy Days, not Baywatch. Oh, well, same difference. I got an itch right where my pain is. That's quite the cliffhanger. I want to know what happens next. Believe me, me too. I'm curious, what would you do in Nera's shoes? I'd probably stay, right? Skis, not jet skis. I got you. I got you, Lego. I don't know. I think I'd stay. Why's that? I mean, I can't just leave my people suffer like that. And I would never let Aloria go. I'd find a way to make it work. You're a real romantic, aren't ya? I've loved this story ever since I lost my memories. I'm sure I don't have a kingdom or anything, but sometimes you wonder, you know? Yeah, I get the same feeling too. That's just life, you know? You just have to keep moving forward. Yeah, you're right. I'm really happy that you're the one I get to move forward with, Sleepy. Me too, Scarlet. There's no one else I'd rather be with right here, right now. And speaking of right now, there's somewhere I want to bring you. Where's that? I'll give you a hint. I've been thinking about this place ever since you mentioned that you loved fairy tales. Oh my gosh, there's turtles down here! Turtles! She loves turtles. She was practically dancing around the room, taking in all the sights. It was impossible not to smile. I figured the Ocean Palace just might be your thing. Scarlet practically jumped onto me and squeezed the life out of me in a deathly bear hug. This is wonderful, Sleepy. Thank you so much. You've made everything so special in ways I honestly couldn't believe, but you did it. And this is just the beginning, Scarlet. We're in this together. I held Scarlet and kissed her on the lips. It was like an explosion of passion. She kissed me back. Okay, anyway, moving on. Always, we looked deep in each other's eyes. Then, in a split second, the room became pitch black. I couldn't even see my hand in front of my face, much less Scarlet. Sleepy, looks like there's a blackout. Scarlet held my hand tight. Maybe she was afraid of the dark. I didn't have a chance to respond before I heard a rush of footsteps coming towards us in the dark. Something isn't right. Oh no, we're surrounded. A familiar voice cut through the short silence of me holding my breath. I'm sorry, Sleepy, you just didn't make the cut? We've got to get out of here. Just make it quick, please. I could hear the woman that voice belonged to walk away. I dashed from the table, pulling Scarlet along with me. What's going on? Who are you? Come with me. We've got to get out of here. I didn't even make it 5 steps before I was tackled down and cuffed behind my back. Sleepy! I screamed for her to run, but they made sure no sound could escape as they pinned me to the ground. Scarlet, you've got to run! Get out of here! It was no use. Even though she was just a few feet away, I was powerless to get an inch. Wait. Oh, okay, yeah. They tackled her down in a second. I heard a clink of the cuffs as they dragged her away. I struggled with everything I had to get up, to save her, to run for what felt like an eternity. Then, nothing. What the heck is going on? What is this? What is this? I woke up on an operating table, the kind you'd see in a nightmare. Red paint was splattered on the floor and the walls, the smell of disinfectant and rotting flesh. There was a nearby table littered with metal instruments that could make anybody talk. My first instinct was to get up and get off it as fast as possible, but my neck, hands, and legs were cuffed and pinned down in thick metal braces. I tried to force myself out with all my strength, but the braces didn't so much as budge. Hello? What's going on? Where am I? Scarlet, you there? All I heard back were echoes of my own screams. Wherever I was, this place must be massive. Hey, Sleepy! Cat was holding some kind of helmet with thick wires extruding from the back of it. Oh, Strawberry, so basically we were on our date with Scarlet, and we got, like, napped, and now we're, I think, like, tied to a table. And is it the text or you? What do you mean, Frederick? What you mean? We're not in a good place right now, Strawberry. We're not in a good place. It's a little freaky. Cat was holding some kind of helmet. Oh, I already read that. Don't worry, Scarlet is doing fine. She's just taking a little nap. Cat, what's going on? You've got to help me. I was just on my date with Scarlet, then everything went dark and these guys kidnapped us and... I know, Sleepy, I know, she sighed. You did good, but not good enough. That's pretty much it. Would it make you feel better to hear that you're the best one yet? I don't care. Get me out of here. At this point, there's no point explaining. She placed the helmet on my head carefully. Even if I wanted to stop her from doing so, the brace around my neck made it impossible to maneuver. Please, Cat, don't do this. I could hear the hum of a massive generator turning on behind me. She raised her hand, revealing a trigger switch with a single red button. I just want to get out of here. I want to get back to my life, whatever it is, please. Not today, Sleepy. She pressed it. The sound of crashing waves, a world without time or color. I'm back. This time, it's as if I'm sitting in an audience watching myself from afar. The escape had failed. I'd been separated from her and captured. We never really had a chance, did we? I find myself praying that she's safe, if anything happened to her. For a moment, the world exploded with color. Always the hero, aren't you, Sleepy? What did you do to her? You should be more worried about yourself. You knew the rules. If you try to escape the island, you die. It didn't have to be like this, but you... I'm done talking. Goodbye, Sleepy. Oh, will you look at that? Looks like our little hero's got some life left in him. You know, Sleepy, you're in luck. Usually I just kill for this, but a new opportunity's just opened up, and I think you'd be the perfect fit. Hey, don't just lie there. Just 5 more minutes. You're the star of the show. You can't just sleep through it. Watch me. This is back at the beginning. Oh, that's how you want to play it? It's on. Ow. Rise and shine, sleepyhead. Did you just hit me? What, me? Never. In a million years. Anyway, what was your name again? Oh, my name's... I can't remember my name. Really now? You've got to be joking. I'm dead serious. I can't remember a thing. Who knows? It might be for the better. Luckily, we've got your name on file, Sleepy. My name's Kat. It's nice to meet you. You're the new star at Find Love or Die Trying. Let me get you up to speed. Huh? Huh? So did they not kill us? Are we just on a constant repeat or something? How on earth did I get into this mess? I'm somehow stuck on an island in the middle of nowhere in an insane dating show. From what Kat said, I'm dead meat if I can't finish the show with a fiancé or if my ratings aren't high enough. None of the girls on the show know the truth, and if they found out, they'd kill us all. I need to find a way out of this? Why couldn't I wake up with no memories in a regular hospital like a regular drama protagonist? At least the girls seem nice. At least quite something. Something tells me she'll be hard to keep up with, and that's not just from losing a race to her in the field. Scarlett's interesting. I've still got no idea if she's trying to read the magazine or the book hiding it. I'll figure that out later. Tara marches to the beat of her own drum. I like that. Violet's cool but intimidating. I'm pretty sure she was about to cook one of the brothers for dinner. Then there's Yue. She seems like a really sweet gal. Something about her is so familiar. She said she knew me from before. I'll have to ask her about what I was like before as soon as I can. But for now, the show must go on, and that's why Sleepy is a perfect soulmate for each of you. I'm sorry, you just drew a bunch of numbers and symbols that don't mean anything. It's... okay. Rules of the Sleepy, one of these 5 lovely women is your soulmate. So did I pick the wrong girls? Do I need to try different girls? So, okay, we got 10 days to save our life. This is all the same. Wait, I have to choose already? Okay. Okay, so this is like all the same. She pulled me aside. Oh, she's pulling us aside. Okay, hold on. This should be far enough. So the girls think you'll be asking any of the 5 of them for a date, but really I want you to be asking 3 of them. Basically everybody but Yue and Scarlett. Oh! Okay. Why is that? Let's just say we think you'll be getting higher ratings that way. And you know how important it is to get high ratings, right? I don't really have a choice, do I? Nope, glad we're on the same page. So without further ado. Okay, interesting. We walked back to the girls. Who'd you pick to go on your first date? I guess we'll just start with Allie. Interesting. So I guess we just picked the wrong girls the first time. How I let Allie talk me into this, I'll never know. You sure this is a good idea? There's only one way to find out, isn't there? Allie grabbed my hand and pulled me towards the slope of the hill. Relax, Sleepy. What's the worst that could happen? Well, I could die. Wouldn't it be too much to ask to be on a TV show that didn't end up with me dead? Or the right ones? Yeah, I guess. Oh, yeah. Should I save it? Doesn't matter. Don't worry, I got you. Oh, Allie slipped on her rollerblades, pulling me down the hill with her. I tried to step back on reflex, but it was all I could do to stand up with the rollerblades. We started rolling down the hill, faster, faster, faster. Allie was rolling down the hill backwards at full speed. I could see panic in her eyes. I couldn't figure out how to stop. We were going faster and faster. I screamed. Allie laughed and pointed at me. Gosh, your face is priceless. I love it. Allie turned around effortlessly and somehow glided next to me without ever having letting go of my hand. Our breakneck pace became slower and slower as she steered us back and forth repeatedly. 5-hour game tonight. Is it really 5 hours? Before I knew it, we were gliding down the road smoothly. The wind felt so nice. Now you've got the hang of it. You've got a funny way of teaching. The best way to teach a bird to fly is by throwing it off a cliff, no? That's definitely a way of looking at it. Don't worry about it. You weren't ever in danger. Have you been rollerblading for a long time? Welcome back, Cryptic. Okay, you can use it when you're done. Okay. Okay. Have you been rollerblading for a long time? Nope. I actually just learned how to today. What was that about never being in danger? You're quite the daredevil, aren't you? What gave that away? She laughed as she slapped me on the back. You know, you're a pretty quick learner. You picked up rollerblading almost as fast as I did. Well, I've got a pretty great teacher. That's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun hanging out with you, Allie. Shucks, I feel the same way, Sleepy. It's great to be around someone willing to go on an adventure. The world's gone crazy. We're all gonna die. You may as well be around people that make life worth living. You couldn't have said it better myself. You know, I bet you can't skate backwards. Allie reversed and started skating backwards as if to taunt me. Oh, why's that? I just think it's a bit too scary for a person who screams when they start going down a little bump. I'm sleepy and I can't handle a little bump. Ah, help me! Come on, it was a hill! Yeah. I felt a fire light inside me. Bring it on, Allie. Are you sure? Did I stutter? There comes a time in every person's life where we know we're taking a stupid bet, but do it anyway. With the power of a misplaced confidence and adrenaline, I jumped high in the air and I'm doing a backflip. Slay. Wait, am I doing a flip or is the world flipping? I'm not sure. Then it dawned on me. Oh no. No, I won't let you kill Sleepy. What? You're going to wish we had. Huh? Huh? What was that? What was that? What the heck? You're up. You're okay, Sleepy. Oh, you okay, Sleepy? Try not to move. You're a little banged up right now. But you'll be just fine in no time. Cat and I treated your injuries pretty well, if I do say so myself. What happened? You, well, skated backwards. We're defining skating quite liberally, huh? How'd I get here? I carried you here. Oh man, my head. Take it easy. It's been a few hours since you KO'd yourself. Well, it's sort of my fault, but I made you some food. It should help you get your strength back up quickly. Thanks, Allie. That's really nice of you. Don't expect something that Violet would make. All I can promise is that the food is probably healthier than my last suggestion before you knocked yourself out. I'll take my chances. I took a bite of the food cautiously. I'm dying, cough, cough. For a moment, Allie was wide-eyed in shock and horror. Haha, I'm just messing with you. The food's delicious, Allie. Thanks. I just figured I'd get a little bit of payback. You know, no one forced you to jump. She laughed and slapped me on the shoulder, then ran her hand through my hair and scratched it. I found myself smiling and admiring her blue eyes. I'm looking forward to our next adventure, Sleepy. But promise to not be too stupid again, okay? I'll try my best, but people can't help but do stupid things to impress a pretty girl. I guess impressed is what you call it. KOing yourself skating is so silly. I've done it 4 times. Cryptic, that's a little nerve-wracking. I'm a little worried about you, homie G. We spent the rest of our day making fun of each other for how stupid we were being. Somehow, someway, Allie could take the ordinary and turn it into an adventure. I was laughing so hard that I could barely feel any pain. I'm clumsy. Me too, though. Before I knew it, it was nighttime. I stumbled back to my room and plopped onto my bed. Who'd be coming at this hour? I shuffled over in a haze. Hey there, Sleepy. Sorry to bother you this late. It's alright. What's up, Cat? Don't mind me, just making myself real comfortable. Okay, we're doing this again. Cat walked by me and comfortably sat on the bed. I gotta get the beds ready myself. I closed the door and sat facing opposite of her. So what brings you tonight? Can't stop thinking about me. You wish, unfortunately, it's my job to help you survive. And that means checking in on you every night. That's nice. Okay, this has all happened before. I don't have a choice. Your date with Allie was awesome. The ratings were great. She's got potential for her own show. Now that I think about it, you were saying, sorry, I'm getting distracted. The whole world knows now that Allie is your first soulmate candidate and they're hungry for more content. That said, we need a little more drama. So now we go on a new date. That's what happened already. I guess that makes sense. Okay, I'm impressed at how well you took that. Okay. This has all happened before. Okay. She was gone before I had the chance to finish. Guess it's time to call it a night. Okay. Sound of waves. Hey, I can hear her call out to me within a dream. It's you. I love you, Sleepy. I always will. And I'll always love you too. My mouth moves on its own. Even if there's so many other women on this show, they could never be you. I held her tight and kissed her. You promise? I promise. Promises are unbreakable, you know. That's what you told me. I meant every word I said. She smiled at me. You better have. Your face is becoming clearer to me with every day that goes by. I know you're here with me, but which one are you? Oh, so she's one of the contestants. Okay, so the person in our dreams is one of the contestants. Oh my gosh, I heard what happened yesterday. Are you okay? No worries, I'm good. I'm so relieved. Should you not be resting after yesterday? Nah, no need. I've only got a few scrapes and bruises. I'm surprised the both of you aren't dead after what you pulled. Believe me too. Wait, what? I mean, no worries, Scarlet. I've been rollerblading for longer than most people have. Technically, that's probably true, but you should teach us how to rollerblade. You think it's you, eh? Well, like, I went on my 3 dates with her, and they, like, reset me. So now I'm not so sure. But she's the one we have the history with, so I assume probably. It seems like it'd be fun. You sure, Tara? I feel like that might not be a good idea. What's the worst that could happen? I like your attitude, girl. Come on, let's hit the road. I grabbed Tara's hand and pulled her away. Sometime later. Hey, Tara, how was skating? There's no words. Okay, I think Allie broke Tara. Scarlet waved her hands frantically in front of Tara's face as if to check if someone was there. Tara, you still in there? Hey, Tara, the internet's back. I guess nobody's home. Is there a medic on the island? Luckily, Tara was fine. After that was resolved, we spent the rest of the morning playing video games as therapy for Tara. She still doesn't remember a thing about what happened. What did you see, Tara? I guess we'll never know. Okay, that was a weird addition. Okay. There you are, Sleepy. I've been looking for you. It's time to decide who's your second soulmate candidate. Cat moved in closer to whisper. Not like you really have a choice, though. So without further ado, Sleepy, who's the unlucky girl? Who are we gonna try next, Tara or Violet? I mean, should we just keep going down the list and do Tara? No matter what, it's like... I don't know. Maybe we'll just do Tara. Alright, our work's cut out for us. Give us a minute to set up the scene, then go find her. Okay. As I walked closer and closer to the games room, I could hear people screaming bloody murder. Help! You're not going anywhere! Take him! I'm too young to die! I rushed inside as fast as I could. What kind of brother would sacrifice his own flesh and blood to survive? Life is tough, Buttercup. No! I'll save you, bro! Bro! Ah! It's the heroes that die first, you know. Bro! Where was I? Oh, right. 1 down, 2 to go. Get over here! They were playing a fighting video game. Oh, sup, Sleepy? Give me a second. I've got to do a bit of pest control. 2 and 3. Kill him first! Oh, I gotta click. Alright. You lost fair and square. As promised, you guys know what you have to do. The Brothers 5 groaned as they each put on some kind of futuristic helmet. You're incredible! You decimated those guys without breaking a sweat. I do make a living doing this, believe it or not. Though, lately it's been a little boring. Why's that? It's just same old, you know? Though I do have something new in store if you're down. I'm down. I'm down for anything. Good. I'm gonna need you to put on this non-suspicious at all headset. Tara picked up a helmet from behind the couch and placed it on my head. This won't hurt a bit, don't worry. Wait, what did you... It was like lightning ran through my head. Oh, we're like in VR, I guess? I'm in some kind of forest? Whoa, Sleepy, you're here too? Where are we? I want to go home. Oh, stop whining. It's just a video game, come on. This isn't the first time you've seen this happen in fiction. What kind of thing exists? Oh, that kind of thing exists now? It's been around for at least 1,000,000 years by now. Get with the times. Last time I checked, I'd never heard of anything like this. Alright. So maybe it's a weird device I've never seen before. Can you blame me for wanting to try messing with it? Wait, there's no way this could be a game. It looks too real. I have to admit, I had my doubts too. Everything looked as if we were really there. Hey, if you want proof, just try walking outside of the forest. 2 took a few cautious steps forward, then some more. Oof! He smacked against some kind of invisible wall. There's some kind of invisible wall here. It really is a video game, huh? Oops. I thought this console would be like a deep dive sort of virtual reality video game too, but it seems like everything we do here is replicated in the real world. Walk too many steps in a certain way and smack. Doesn't that make this kind of useless? I guess, if you're allergic to fun. The sound of the intercom played through the forest. Hey, can you guys hear me? Cat, we can hear you. What's up? You guys need to log out of the game right now. If you're in the game too long, it'll fry your brain. What? How? Why? Long story short, it's an experimental, game console that we had in storage. No idea how Tara found it, though. This game is always trying to find new ways... this show is always trying to find new ways to kill me, isn't it? How much time do we have? Before it fries your brain, I don't know, maybe a few minutes, maybe several hours, but it'll slowly sap your sanity the longer you're in there. Just log out already. We don't know how! The brothers 5 and I looked around frantically, but there wasn't any way for us to log out. Oh, I don't think you guys can see the logout menu. I think it's an admin-only kind of thing. If you can see it, Tara, then come on, log us out already. She cackled like a B-movie maniac. Something tells me that she didn't have much sanity to sap in the first place, but it'd be such a shame to leave so soon. Let's play a game first. It just so happens that as an admin, I can change all your avatars at will. Check this out. Bam! I looked down at my hands, which had now become tiny little wings. I looked down at my face? How do you look at your face? I have a beak. I became a bird? Oh gosh, what did she do to us? We're pigeons! Let me out! We'll never become accountants now. We're all gonna die here. I think I've got a new fetish. 5! Hello? Oh my gosh. Brother 5 is weird. Brother 5 is weird. The pigeon 5 ran around frantically like chickens with their heads cut off. I can't blame them. I looked up to Tara, who seemed like a giant compared to us now. Not sure... Now I'm sure you're wondering why I've turned you all into birds. I guess you could say that. It's funny, Sleepy. Earlier you told me that this whole show was like a dating sim, except that you were in the driving seat. Now the shoe is on the other foot. She cackled like a wicked witch. Welcome to Pigeon Dating Sim Battle Royale. You'll have to seduce me if you want to get out of here. With each day that passes, I fear more for humanity's future. And you wanted us to be pigeons for this? I mean, yeah, the ratio of human to pigeon visual novels is totally out of whack, man. I figure we should balance that out? I'm trapped in a killer virtual reality game. I'm also trapped in a killer dating show. To make matters worse, I'm also trapped in the body of a pigeon. Now I need to seduce a woman with my avian charm. You can imagine the kind of stress I'm under. Now seduce me! What is she into? What is happening right now? I did not sign up for this. I did not sign up for this. One by one, the Pigeons 5 fired pickup line after pickup line at Tara, but to no avail. Come on, come on. Move those wings like you mean it. I tried my hand at a few too, but it was clear they had no effect. I can't imagine that being a pigeon helped with that in any way. Let's try one more. How about... Um, you're looking so fly. With my will to live at an all-time low, the game went dark. A moment later, we were back in the games room. What? We're back, thank goodness. I've got fingers, I can write, I can fill out a balance sheet. Aw, just when it was getting good. Wait, is something burning? The game console had smoke coming out of it. Guess it's toasts. Toasts? Guess it's toast. Oh my gosh. What happened? My mind's all foggy. You okay, Tara? I'm gonna take a nap. She jumped on the couch and within a few seconds was fast asleep. The brothers Five and I decided that it would be best to never talk about this again. I think that's a good idea. I was about to enter my room when I felt a familiar tap on my shoulder. Hey there, Sleepy. Got a minute? Let me just make sure Allie and Tara see me come in here. Fan some flames. Sorry, what? Kat looked around, smiled, and went into my room. I followed suit. First, the good news. Thanks to my plan, we've got enough ratings to avoid early canning. People loved it. When you and Allie were the main ship, and okay, this is the same dialogue as with Yue and Scarlet. Okay, between those two, do you have a favorite? Probably Allie. I don't know. I think I have a better connection with Allie. She makes everything exciting. I had a feeling you'd say that. We'll see where things go. Something tells me you'll get a chance to hang out with her again soon. Anyway, that's it for today. Keep it up, and who knows, you just might be the first one to make it out of here. Night, Sleepy. Good night, Cat. Okay. She left the room, closing the door. Guess it's time to return in for the night. Sometimes the most precious moments are the most mundane. It's just the two of us spending the evening together in the games room. I'm reading a book, and at the same time watching her rage against the opponent in the fighting game. Oh, what? It's fun to watch her savor each victory or explode with profanity when she loses. Life is good. It's times like these where you wish life could always be this simple. Sometimes in those moments, people wish for more exciting, for fame, for fortune, for anything but the ordinary. But all I want is the ordinary with you. Oh, F you! I love this woman so much. And someone said F you at us, I guess. It's Tara? It's Tara? I did not expect that at all. Huh. We kicked off our morning with a delicious meal made by Violet. So tell us more about your dream, Tara. I don't remember much, but I was in a video game and I was getting hit on by a lot of pigeons. How am I supposed to respond to that? What if it was a sign? I'm sorry, what? It was a dream, nothing more. I don't see how... Allie had a devilish grin on her face. I think it is a sign, Tara. It's a sign that you should try making video games. The world needs more pigeon dating sims. Lingo, are you still here? Is this why you recommended that pigeon dating sim? Is it because of this? She is the video game one. Yeah, for sure. I did not expect it to be her, though. Like, I didn't... Huh. You're right, there's no time to waste. Tara ran off. Oh my, are you certain that it was a good idea to spur her on? Of course. Seriously, what's the worst that could happen? I felt a chill run down my spine. Oh, I kind of was vibing to the music, though. I found Kat in the same place she found me yesterday. Morning, Sleepy. It's time to decide who your last soulmate candidate is. Oh man, I'm gonna make a killing from today's bet with 4. Poor guy, he doesn't know you've been rigging the show? What he doesn't know can't hurt him. Anyway, after you make your choice, it will be just between the 3 soulmate candidates from here on out. Wait, just a second. I thought somebody would ask, so let me explain. If you don't get chosen, you'll make the rest of the show a tropical getaway for you. They told that already. Tara did a little fist bump. So without further ado, Sleepy, who's the unlucky girl? Okay, Violet is the only one we can choose. The pigeon dating sim is more famous than this game. Oh, they're referencing it. Okay, got it. Gotcha. Give us a minute to set up the scene, then go find her. I had just gone outside the mansion to find Violet when a white limousine drove up and stopped in front of me. One stepped out of the driver's seat and walked towards me. Sleepy, good day. Please do enter. What's with the formal talk? Please just get in the car, Sleepy. You already heard what she did to my bro. He opened the passenger door and ushered me inside. I shrugged and went inside. What's the worst that could happen on a death game dating show? We sat in silence as one drove me to what looked like some sort of fancy restaurant, then escorted me inside. Bonjour, suitor. I trust my new butler brought you here safely. Yeah, he did. What's going on, Violet? I thought I would give you a chance to have some alone time with the star of the show is all. I'm told this is what people do when they're courting. Have you ever been on a date before? Of course I have, and I've read all the manuals on the subject. I'll have you know I've studied every book of the Lusty New Asian Maid series and know them all by heart. Great. Impressed, I'm sure. I'm impressed. Oh, it was nothing. Pardon my interruption. I've brought your food. Please be seated, honored guests. Violet and I sat at the table in the center of the palace as one placed each dish on the table one by one. He seemed to linger over the meatballs as he brought them over. Thank you, one. Please, do hold yourself back. Don't think I will. The food looks incredible and probably worth more than my life. You're right on both counts, Sleepy. I'm ecstatic you like the assortment. I planned it myself. You're a chef? You could say that. What do you mean? Anyways, tell me more about yourself, Sleepy. There's not too much to say. Amnesia is a heck of a drug. You don't remember your past? Yeah, bummer, right? Then rest assured I will find the finest scientists in all the land to help you recover your memory when this is all over. That would be great. Thanks, Violet. Think nothing of it. It's the duty of those with more to give back, no? Though, have you ever thought, perchance, that this is actually a blessing in disguise? What do you mean? Many of us would be happier not knowing what drags us down. That may be true, but still, I need to know. That sounds like the reference examples in the romance manuals. Consider me impressed. You know, those manuals are just regular old fiction novels, right? Huh, you're quite funny, Sleepy. An admirable trait to have. I like that. Anyway, you haven't told me about yourself, Violet. Who are you? What do you do for fun? I'd like to know. Being a scion of the Valentines does not leave much time for fun, I'm afraid. Even on this show, I spend most of my waking hours managing the Valentine's restaurant businesses. But I suppose if I have a spell of time, I enjoy baking. I don't get it. Why are you embarrassed by liking baking? Everyone has a hobby. Baking is something of a servant hobby, according to my parents. When they found out I was enjoying that, well, they made sure to stop me from ever doing it again with all the restaurant work. It's a bit ironic, isn't it? You know what? I do know of what, but what do you mean? Who cares what your parents think? Here, on this island a million miles out, they can't stop you. How about you find some time together to make up for lost time? She laughed like a child. That would be wonderful, Sleepy. I'll make some time on my calendar for you. We spent the next several hours enjoying the finest meal that money could buy. Each course was better than the last, just like each chapter of The Lusty New Asian Maid, according to Violet, not Violent. Oops. Something tells me that the same applies to every moment I'll share with Violet. After today's date, I went out for a short walk outside the mansion. Oh, hey, Sleepy. Hey, Cat, what's up? Let's not waste any time. I gotta get back to editing, and you know what I want to hear. I know Allie was your favorite till now, but maybe Violet has shacked things up a bit. Do we like Violet more, or do we still like Allie the best? I kind of just chose Allie in a spur of the moment, but does anyone like Violet more? She do have the moolah. So, like, I don't know. Are we gonna be little gold diggers? I have nothing against that, per se. Anyone? Anyone? You prefer Allie? Okay, cool. Allie is still my number one. I've been counting the days till I can see her again, and I know it's going to be worth the wait. Dang, that's definitely going to be in the broadcast. I couldn't write that much cheese if I tried. I've got some good news for you then. My plan was a success. Having 3 soulmate candidates has worked magic for our ratings, which, of course, means the show will go on. Awesome, so I'm safe now? Just for now, though. We're not out of the woods yet. We need to make sure the next stretch of the show rates even higher. It's time for phase 2. Over the next 3 days, you'll get a second date with each of the girls you've already dated. Just imagine how much higher our ratings would be if our viewers got to see even more of their favorites falling in love. Just imagine how sweet the revenue rolling in. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. Sound good to you? Sounds like a plan. Good, that's what I like to hear. Tomorrow morning, I'll be asking you which one you would like to take on your first, second date. Put some thought into it. Will do, thanks. No biggie. Gotta get back to editing. Good night. I waved goodbye to her as she walked away. Guess it's time to turn in for the night. Okay, we borrowed a boat and went for a cruise around the island. I love the way the wind feels. Why's that? Feels like freedom. Can't get enough of it. No cameras, no people, nothing to stop me from. She pulled me close and kissed me on the lips. For a moment, time stopped and we were the only 2 people that existed. Doing what I want. I smiled. I'm pretty sure we don't need to be all the way out here just for a kiss. I guess you're right. After all, it's hotter if people are watching. We laughed together as we cruised along till the sun went down. The world was ours. The sound of waves grow louder and louder, threatening to pull me back into reality. Will I know you before I'm taken under? Huh. Then you set the meat at around 300 degrees for 40 minutes. Okay, got it. Tara fiercely scribbled down notes. Wait a minute, couldn't I just cook it for 600 degrees for 20 minutes? That's not quite how this works, I'm afraid. But the math checks out. What's going on? Oh, good morning, Sleepy. How do you do? I'm teaching Tara the proper way to prepare a pot roast. So far, I'd say it's going pretty well. Tara will be the one to prepare lunch today instead of me. Tara turned one of the dials on the stove as far as it would go to the right, and the student has surpassed the master. On second thought, perhaps I'll prepare an alternative course. One moment, please. O ye of little faith. Time for the moment of truth. Lunch is served. Tara was nervously clasping her hands tight. Okay. It's delicious! I did it! Oh my gosh! Tara did a little dance in celebration and gave Violet a high five. Should I become a food vlogger? I'm a cooking savant. This talent should not be wasted. Psst. Hey Violet. What is it, Sleepy? Is this what you cooked, or is this what Tara cooked? Violet smiled and winked at me. I don't know what you're talking about. She sipped on her soup contently. I couldn't help but smile back at her. Dang, this was the best meal I've ever had. Granted, my memory only goes back about 4 days, but still, it counts for something. Morning, Sleepy. Congrats, you made it to the 4th day, and you become the first person to have not 1, not 2, but 3 soulmate candidates. Who'd have thought? Granted, soulmate candidates don't really exist, but hey, we'll edit that part out. You should be really, really proud of yourself. I can't tell if you're being serious or not. I'll leave that for you to guess. Anyway, okay, we're gonna go with Allie. Really now, I'm surprised considering how you KO'd yourself last time, but that's not my business. We'll start filming down at the beach. See you there. Okay. Hey Sleepy, ready for round 2? I figure you might want to hang out somewhere where rollerblades don't work. I spent all night dreaming of the next chance I could use those 2 little death machines. Then I think you'll love what we've got in store today. There's no wheels where you were going. What do you mean? You'll see. Follow me. First I'm going to need you to close your eyes. I'm not sure I like where this is going. Nothing to worry about, Sleepy. I'll be right next to you the whole time. Because that's always gone well, hasn't it? Allie moved behind me and covered my eyes with her hands. Now let's just keep walking forward. Trust me. Right. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't somewhat enjoying this. My heart skipped a beat when she wrapped her arms around me. I cautiously took a step forward. First I felt dirt, then sand, then water? Are you trying to make me drown myself? Of course not. Though I have to admit, this does look a lot like how they unalived people back in the day. You're going to want to take a really high step forward or it's gonna hurt. I raised my right leg as high as I could, then stepped forward. Something clanged like metal. Next, I brought over my left leg. Keep your eyes closed for just a second longer. I just gotta do one thing. Allie let go of me and took a step forward. Brace yourself. Wait, what? Oh, we're going on a boat. I was knocked off my feet by the sudden movement and opened my eyes. Water sprayed on my body as I struggled to regain my balance. All aboard the SS St. Allie. When and where did you get a boat? Pretty cool, right? I found this baby in the back of the mansion this morning. You just found it? Anyway, I asked Kat if I could take it for a spin. She said that as long as we stay within a few clicks of the island, we're good, or the engine will automatically shut off. So I thought, why not have a little joyride? I like the sound of that. And away we go. We cruised around the island for a long time, taking note of all the different buildings covering the island. The mansion seems so small from way out here. Hours flew by as we cruised around. Allie took a deep breath inside. You okay, Allie? You don't seem as chipper as usual. I guess I'm a little homesick. It's nothing to do with you, promise. I'm just worried about my old man. I'm sorry, wasn't your father? Ah, yeah, he's long gone. You know the old story about New Asia? I'm talking about Bill. He was a good friend of my dad's, and he's taking care of me and a whole lot of other kids. Sounds like a cool dude. You sure have a way with words, don't you, Sleepy? I don't dwell much on the past. It just slows you down. I couldn't agree more. Is that the amnesia talking? Who knows? She laughed as she put her hand tenderly against my cheek. I'm more worried that he'll get himself into trouble if I'm not around to keep him in check. What's he like? Let's just say that a lot of how I act is from him, but I'm much more restrained. If you're like this, I guess I wouldn't survive even a single day hanging out with him. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Oh, nothing at all. Allie made a sharp turn and sudden force almost threw me out of the boat. Hey, what was that for? Oh, nothing at all. I couldn't help but smile at her. She was practically shining when she had that devilish grin. I'm sure he's doing just fine, Allie. He's probably watching right now, just to make sure you're safe. You're probably right, now that I think about it. He always wastes the day watching crappy reality TV shows, which gives me an idea. What's that? With one hand on the wheel, Allie turned to me and kissed me on the lips. I kissed her back. Boat started to rock back and forth and more uncontrollably, but we didn't stop. That's got to give Bill a heart attack. Seriously, what kind of father lets their daughter go on a trashy show like this? I couldn't help but laugh. Whatever. It's been a fun ride so far. And here's to the next one with you, Sleepy. She kissed me again, sending the boat into erratic frenzy. We spent the rest of the day together, cruising around on the boat till we ran out of daylight. Cute. I was feeling a bit restless after today's date to wait in my room, so I went downstairs to relax. Looks like someone had the same idea I did. Kat was relaxing on the sofa with a bottle of red wine in hand. Hey, Sleepy, care for a glass? Or 5? No thanks. I don't want to let my guard down around these people. That's okay. I don't want to wake up with a hangover. You're on a killer dating show and you're worried about a hangover? Man, I want whatever you're drinking. Kat filled her glass to the brim and downed it in one go. Nope, still not feeling like a hangover is worth worrying about here. She laughed and lightly jabbed me. I feel like I was finally getting to see her real smile. Kat started chugging down the bottle. You okay? I work on a TV show that kills innocent people for poops and giggles. How okay do you think I could be? You might want to stop drinking that. You're more of a buzzkill than Damien, and I don't even know how that's possible. He's unalived people with buzzsaws. Sorry, Sleepy, I didn't mean that. It's okay, Nat, no worries. Now that you mention it, how did you end up working here anyway? Oh, you know, the old career fair down the block. She laid down on the sofa. If you're here for the daily interview where I ask you about your day, I already have enough footage for today. As strange as it might sound, Kat, I'm here because I'm worried about you. And why is that? People who chug a whole bottle of wine in one night usually aren't in the best place. Worry about yourself, Sleepy. If you knew some of the things I've done to survive, you wouldn't be trying to comfort me. From what it sounds like, no one really has any choice. You just focus on being a rating magnet on your dates. I'll be fine. Thanks, Sleepy. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone. Good night, Kat. Don't stay up too late. Great, the walking corpse is giving me advice on how to live now. Do I really look that bad right now? Good night, Kat! I hurried along. Now hold on, if only I could escape this island as easily as I could from very, very drunk Kat. Wait a minute. If Kat's drunk, then who's making sure today's episode is good? Something tells me I'm not going to sleep very well tonight. Okay, now we're in our dream. The two of us were laying down in a grassy field watching the world pass us by. Where would you go? Where would you want to go when we're out of here? The countryside. Seems like it'd be the only place nowadays that you can get some peace and quiet. That does sound nice. Would you come with me? I know it's not for everybody, and it's missing a lot of the... You don't even have to ask, love. Of course I'm coming with you. We're a team, right? We're a team. She moved closer. I held her tight in my arms. Mom would have loved you. I wish you would have had a chance to meet her. I know. We'll make sure our kid gets a chance to meet theirs, though. What? Say that after we're actually engaged. It's cute how embarrassed she gets. You mean it? Every word. You're sweet. Not as sweet as you. Wait, so was she forgotten aunt? Is the girl in our dreams forgotten aunt? Or was she? Or what? Wait. Wait, what? Okay. A beach scene? Seriously? Not only gratuitous, but oh so predictable. Oh, come on, it's the beach. Don't be so negative. I guess you're right. It's not every day you get to go to the beach. Are you alright, Tara? You've looked better. Tara's practically crawling on the beach sand like a zombie with one arm. Sunlight, my worst enemy. We meet again, you piece of poop. There's some shade under the beach umbrellas over there, Tara. You look like you could use it. I swear I'd never seen Tara move so fast. Let's go in the water, come on! Scarlet grabbed Violet by her hand and pulled her towards the water. Ah, but I didn't bring anything to change. Alright, no worries, Strawberry. Sleep well. Appreciate ya. Have a good night. Now that's the spirit. Wait up, you guys! And just like that, they're off. You up to join them? I'd be crazy to miss out on this. Just one thing first. Allie pulled me in her arms. She's kissing me in front of everybody? It's hotter when the other girls are around. Do you think they saw? I couldn't stop my jaw from dropping. The look on your face is priceless. Try to keep up. Allie ran to join the other girls in the water. I smiled and followed suit. We spent the rest of the morning enjoying the warm weather on the beach. Good morning, Kat. I've been looking for you. Ugh, not so loud, please. My head's killing me from all the wine last night. I still had to edit our broadcast after that, which didn't help. Somehow the scene feels familiar. Something tells me that my chance of surviving goes down for every open bottle of alcohol on this island. Maybe I should spend today reenacting Prohibition instead of going on a date. You do know how Prohibition ended, right? Anyway, back to the brass tacks. Yesterday, second date with Allie went really well. Let's keep striking the iron while it's hot. Which soulmate candidate will be going on the second date? Let's just keep going down the list. All right, sounds like a plan to me. I think she's working on something in the mansion. Lead the way. I knocked on the door to the games room. Hey, Sleepy, what's up? I thought I'd check in and see how you're doing with your game. Let me show you what I'm working on then. Tara handed me her game device. Not all the art's ready yet, but I'm hoping it'll be done soon. It's a farming game. I had to ditch the pigeon dating idea after, well, finding out it was already done. That's really a shame. For the whole world, really. But in this game, you get to live in a village, out in the country, make friends, raise crops, and decimate all the invaders with your giant mecha pigeon death machine. There's 1 million possible weapon combinations, and that sounds cool. I'm curious, how come you decided to make a farming game? Good question. I've got a special place in my heart. I used to play these morning till night, every day. You can probably tell I'm not really a go out and party kind of person. To be honest, I don't know enough people to go to parties with anyway, but whatever. Sometimes it's more fun to just do your own thing. That's how I feel about it. Enough talk. Try playing it. I want to see how you feel about it. Alright, here we go. The title screen displays with a click. Star Blue Valley. I was a mecha pilot who got tired of life in the mecha corps and decided to move out to the country and become a farmer. It was pretty good one at that. Every season, I'd learn to plant water and harvest new kinds of crops. Tara would give me advice on farming. Her face was so close to mine, she'd watch my every move. Farming and fishing felt great, but fishing was almost impossible to do at first. The mecha parts of the game felt incredible. You could even get to know the villagers and have relationships with them too. There's just one thing that was a bit weird. First, wow, what you have done is incredible so far. Not the fishing being difficult too. That's so funny. You think so? Yeah, really, it's incredible. I never thought you could combine farming and being a mecha pilot in the same game, but you did it just fine. Thanks, Sleepy. That's nice of you to say. There's just one thing I think that was a little off. What's that? Any feedback would be great. I feel like the relationships with the townspeople were a little weird. The dating aspects didn't actually feel right. I knew you'd notice that. It's kind of embarrassing, but I never actually dated before, so I have no idea what it's really like. And to be honest, I've never really had a real friend either. If it's not too much to ask, her voice suddenly reduced to a whisper, maybe you and I could be friends? I'd be honored to be your friend. That said, please don't trap me in a video game again. Sorry, what? Anyway, watching you play gave me some ideas. Want to help me with testing them? Sure, I'd be happy to help however I can. We both suggested ideas, she implemented them, we tested together, and repeat, it just kept getting better and better. Tara's smile and enthusiasm was contagious. I couldn't help but be excited for her and in awe of her drive. We spent the rest of the day working on the game, but it only felt like a few minutes. I'm just glad it wasn't another virtual reality game. Seems like a nice night for a walk. Oh, hey, Sleepy, what are you doing out here? Just going for a walk. Care to join me? Sure, why not? I've got a few minutes. We can circle the grounds. Sounds good to me. So how'd your day with Tara go? We're already back to our daily interviews. Did the island run out of wine? That's wholly unrelated, but yes. Anyway, my date with Tara today was awesome. I have to admit, Tara's very different from my initial impression of her. I feel like I'm seeing the real her now, and I like what I'm seeing. I like the sound of that. Who would have thought you'd say something like this after your unique first date, huh? Life sure is funny. Keep it up. And our ratings are doing great, and it's not time to celebrate just yet. I know, don't worry, I'm sticking to the plan. That's good to hear. Seriously, if you get yourself killed by not following our plan at this point, you deserve it. Looks like we finished our walk. Anyway, I've got to head back to work, but it was a nice break. Night, Sleepy. Night, Cat. I walk back to my room, plop in my bed. Time to get some shut-eye. Scent of something delicious being freshly baked wafted through the kitchen. It's just the two of us. Looks like this batch didn't turn out well either. She frowned. Hey, on the bright side, I can at least tell it's bread this time. Uh-oh, that wasn't the right thing to say. It has been a while since I've done this. Sorry, Sleepy. I wanted to have something good. I reached out for one of the pieces of bread. Wait, I'm sure I took a bite, then wolfed the bread down like it was the last of its kind. It's delicious. I reached for another to prove my point. You really mean it? I took a moment to wolf down the second piece. Cross my heart. You're just saying that. She smiled. Ah, that's the moment I've been waiting for. She hugged me with all her might. But I love that about you, you know? I love you, Sleepy. I held her tight. I love you too. For a moment, the whole world was just me and her, and that was all that mattered. What I wouldn't give to have you back like this. I feel like we're going through each of the girls in these dreams. The girls and I kicked off our morning by testing out Tara's game together. It was multiplayer now, so we all could play together in the same world. This came with its own fair share of consequences. I said, cover me or you'll have to finish making dinner yourself. I'm trying. There's just too many mutant vegetables attacking. Yue, I need you to cover me. Where are you? I'm sorry, it's the mayor's birthday and I can't decide which berry to give him. It can wait. But then I won't get bonus points. Come to think of it, I think we're running low on tomatoes and carrots. Do you need any, Violet? We have enough to survive the winter, but more supplies are always welcome. I'm on it. Well, the game's definitely gotten more exciting. I wanted for them to test the relationships, but maybe that'll have to wait a bit. I guess we'll see next time? Yeah, next time. I can't wait. We spent the rest of the morning playing Tara's game. More Morning, Sleepy. How'd you sleep? Pretty well, considering how you edit the footage that keeps me alive, drunk. That sounds like a win-win to me, if you ask me. Can you believe it? We're already on the 6th day of the show. Is it already? Time sure flies by fast. No kidding. Anyways, time to wrap up phase 2. You just need to go on a second date. Shouldn't be too hard, no? Please don't jinx me. Break a leg. Seriously, actually break a leg. It would be better than messing up today's date. Not helping, Cat. Time to get to the date with Violet. Wow, wow, wow. I found Violet taking a walk outside the mansion. Hey, Violet, what's up? Hello there, Sleepy. I just thought I'd take a nice afternoon walk. This place truly does bring back memories of home. You lived on your own personal island? Not quite that bourgeoisie. Anyway, I've got a surprise for you. Want to see? For me, I motioned for her to follow me into the mansion. I asked Kat to pull a few strings, and well, we have everything we need to bake whatever we want now. Oh my, Violet looked at me with childlike wonder in her eyes. Let's get right to it then, why don't we? She was practically shaking with excitement. Her smile and laughter was positively infectious. We decided to make a chocolate cake. It was her favorite flavor, and I don't remember mine. That said, I also don't remember a thing about how to make cakes, but with Violet, that wasn't a problem. She got me up to speed with a soft and steady hand, and before long, we had the cake in the oven baking away. I wish it took longer to make. Seeing Violet do what she loved most was a treat. When she pulled the cake out of the oven, she looked like a kid on Christmas Day. Now, just for the finishing touches, a little more here, a little more there. She was in her own world, humming away as she danced around the cake, decorating as she went along. I couldn't help but smile and watch her in adoration. She's pure happiness right now. I wish I could take this moment and just freeze it in time for safekeeping. I can't wait to share this with others. But first, Sleepy, would you mind testing it? You don't have to ask. Believe me, I'm first in line to try it out. Thank you. I just am unsure if what I make is worth eating or not. Why is that? My family's caretaker, Shirley, was the one who taught me to bake. Besides my sister, Shirley was the only one who ever bothered to try what I made. Sometimes I worry they told me it's delicious just to make me feel better. I took a little off the top of her cake with my finger and licked it off. It's delicious, Violet. You better believe it. Would you want to help me a little longer? I'm having far too much fun to just stop now. I've just started making some cookies, and I find I quite enjoy your company and help, Sleepy. I'd love to. Let me know how I can help. Violet passed me a bowl full of cookie dough and a tray. All you need to do is make little cookie-shaped pieces out of dough. Choked on my spit. Then put them on the tray. Do not try. In the chat for me, I fell asleep. Oh no! That's okay. You needed it. You needed it. Or it'll become something of a mutant cookie in the oven. Got it. No mutant cookies here. I ripped off a piece of dough from the bowl and rolled it into the size and shape of a cookie. Perfect. You're a natural. Thanks, Violet. Wow. In the time it took me to make one, Violet had 6 perfect cookies. She moved with mechanical efficiency as she kneaded balls of dough onto perfectly shaped cookies. Wow, I thought you were great before, but you're really incredible. How long have you been doing this? Perhaps since I was about 5? Embers, I've had that. I totally know what you're talking about. That feeling, I totally know what you're talking about. To this day, it remains the only thing I can best my sister at. I finished making another cookie as Violet finished 3 more. She held onto one of the cookies and raised it to her face. You've gotten quite skilled at this, Sleepy. I just wanted to say again, thank you for arranging this. I'm on top of the world right now. It was my pleasure, Violet. Gosh, she's adorable when she smiles. For a few seconds, we keep working on the cookies in amiable silence, our eyes locked on each other's. You said you had a sister? Why, yes, indeed. Viola Valentine, first twins in the family. I'm out of room on my tray. She flashed a devious smile in my direction right before she slightly threw a ball of dough at my face. What's with that, cheeky? Before I could react, it splattered against and stuck to my face. She burst into childlike laughter. Nice catch, Sleepy. Perhaps you might try and use your hands next time? Oh, it's on. I couldn't stop myself from smiling as I grabbed some ammo from my own cookie tray and threw them at her. She dodged them with ease and laughed. It's quite humorous how an old caretaker managed to do what you're struggling to do now. I interrupted her gloating with another dough ball throw. This time, it made a satisfying splat against her left cheek. Strike! Oh, you are going down. Her smile turned devilish as she grabbed another dough ball. Oh, poop. I only had a second before her next volley. I go on the defense. I duck behind the kitchen counter. An instant later, a dough ball flew above my head. Haha, nice. While I was gloating, Violet threw a dough ball and splattered against my forehead. Ah! And then another landed right next to it. Ah! Mercy! Then another. I crumbled to the floor in defeat. I declare this my victory of absolute confidence. And she laughed as she pointed at the dough on my face. Good night, Embers! Sleep well. Have a good day tomorrow. See you soon. Appreciate ya. She laughed as she pointed at the dough on my face. I took the opportunity to interrupt and splattered against her cheek. Oh, you're even more dead now. Forget surviving this crazy TV show. I don't know if I'm surviving the next 5 minutes. It was like looking a tiger dead in the eye. Violet reloaded her ammo and was winding up for another throw. It was all I could do to reach for one more ball and scream in defiance. Bring it on! Some say you can still hear my screams in the kitchen to this day. We finished cleaning up after our impromptu food fight and brought the desserts that survived to the Great Ward to the porch. Her smile and laughter was infectious. Pardon me, but I guess we can rule out you being on a baseball player before you had come to this island. She put her hand tenderly against my face and wiped off some remaining dough. We locked eyes yet again. Her eyes were practically magnetic. Thanks for playing along, Sleepy. I suppose it's been too long since I've had that much fun, so thank you for indulging my little whim. It was a lot of fun for me too, Violet. Don't mention it. Besides, I think I got good hits in to make it worth it. I'm worried for you. It appears your amnesia is getting even worse. Violet laughed as she picked off some more crumbs off my face and licked them off her finger. Her eyes seemed to linger on mine. I do hope we can spend more time together soon. I quite liked this. I'd like that, Violet. I had a lot of fun with you, too. You're full of surprises, you know. Just wait and see. There's more where that came from. We spend the rest of the day talking and eating little desserts together on the porch. Though Violet seemed quite distant when I first met her, I learned that the real Violet was nothing like that at all and full of surprises. She could be unexpectedly shy one moment, then mischievous as a child in another. One thing's for sure, being around her makes my heart skip a beat and time fly. Before I realized how much time had passed, it was already pitch black outside. I'm feeling a little bit of a late night munchies. Guess I'll head downstairs. I walked into the kitchen and opened the fridge. Sweet! There's some leftover cookies that Violet and I had made together. I grabbed a few and wolfed them down. Delicious. Got a case of midnight munchies? I figured I'd do my civil duty and help finish the cookies Violet and I made. Right, only a good Samaritan would finish all the cookies so no one else would have to make that sacrifice. I'm just too good of a person. I know, it gets me in trouble sometimes. Anyway, I've been meaning to talk with you. What's up? How'd your day with Violet go today? It was awesome. It's not every day where you get to spend it with a woman who can turn a kitchen into a war zone. I can't remember the last time I had so much fun. It's not the amnesia talking. Violet really is something, ain't she? No kiddin'. I'd expect no less from the woman who's currently our audience favorite. Whenever we get you both in the same room, ratings just soar through the roof. I can't say I'm surprised to hear that. Well, that should be enough footage for today. Thanks, Sleepy. You'll be happy to know that Phase 2 of the plan was a smashing success. That's great to hear. No kidding. The love square you've got viewers on the edge of their seats. You've actually broken the record for ratings on a killer dating game show. It's not as niche as it sounds. Do I get a plaque for that? This has got to count for something somewhere. We don't want to print it yet, but I've prepared your tombstone in advance if you're looking for a souvenir. Thanks for your vote of confidence, Kat. Let it never be said that I'm anything but supportive. Anyway, we're on to Phase 3. It's pretty much the same as Phase 2, except with third dates this time. And one caveat. What's that, Kat? I'm sure you've got a favorite in mind between the 3 girls you're dating now. If you want to maximize your chances of getting out of here alive, save the best for last. It gives audiences something to look forward to. Sound good to you? Makes sense to me. Good. That's all for today. I'll see you later. Night, Sleepy. Good night, Kat. And thanks for all your help till now, Kat. I realize I'd probably be screwed without you. Don't thank me yet. Guess I'll call it a night. I walked back to my room. Time to get some shut-eye. Okay. So what's this supposed to do? Oh, we're actually seeing them now! It's only a prototype, but technical details aside, you can think of it as a memory rewrite. So it rewrites memories? Pretty much. Think of it like a surgeon's scalpel. With it, you can make someone forget things as big as who they are, or something as small and as specific conversation. So if you use this on someone, anything's fair game. You could erase anything you wanted. Exactly. Well, maybe it's not really a scalpel since it comes with a reset button. It's sad though. This was supposed to help people after the war. I was supposed to help people after the war. I'm sorry, Scarlet. Don't worry about it. I may not be able to help them, but it doesn't mean I can't help you and your partner escape from this madness. Thank you, really. Thanks so much. I know you're taking an incredible risk for this, for us, that honestly most people would never. Don't mention it, Sleepy. It's what I do. If they manage to trace it back to me, then I'll accept whatever comes. It'd be the first time I help somebody in quite some time. Scarlet, the boat is just past the woods, behind the rocky enclave near the beach. It won't be there forever, so act quickly. It'd be suicide to go for it during the day, so I recommend heading there near midnight. Thank you, Scarlet. You sure don't want to come with us? Someone has to stay here and help the people that fall in the spider's web. You don't have to be so noble. I envy her, you know, to get to leave this place with you, but someone needs to stay here and do what's right. Interesting. So I guess... So it's not Scarlet. Interesting. But Scarlet's trying to help us escape with whoever the girl is. Which we think is Terra, but now I'm not convinced because that other dream was like cooking, so maybe it's Violet? I don't know which one it is. Okay. But I think since we still have to do 3 more dates, we're gonna save it and finish it tomorrow. Since it's kind of long. So let's see. Let's save. Yeah, let's save. Perfect. Yeah, I mean, it's the same save. Okay. Okay. Perfect. And then we'll get to load it. Okay, perfect. So, we are going to finish this tomorrow. Thank you for joining the stream. I appreciate you all so much. You are the bestest. Sleep well. Have a great day tomorrow. And I hope to see you back. This is like great outro music, honestly. All right. Love you guys.